This is Bendigo's Best Sport, Fresh FM's Grand Final footy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Queen Elizabeth Oval for the Bendigo Bank Bendigo Football Netball League Grand Final between Golden Square and Gisborne. Both Bulldogs, both have won 4 of each of the last 11 premierships in this league. That number improves this afternoon for 1. Travis Fitzgibbon with you for my 4th Bendigo Football Netball League Grand Final here on Fresh FM. And alongside me, the man who is central to this station celebrating 25 years of broadcasting live local football. He's the voice of Bendigo football, Jock Clark.
G'day, Trav. How are you, mate?
I'm well. Richard Jones trying to put me off my game there the entire time I read that.
Yes, I know. He was co-calling.
He was.
No, look, you can't ask for more than this. It's what it's all about for not just the players and administrators and clubs in the league, but, you know, we love it too. And
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The teams are lined up, as you can see. The Sandhurst and Eaglehawk A-grade netball teams and the Golden Square and Gisborne senior football teams. And of course the umpires to form the edge of the square. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask you to all be upstanding, please, for the playing of the Australian National Anthem. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and best of luck to the 4 competing teams. The A-grade netball, as you can see, Eaglehawk and Sandhurst. And of course, the senior football clubs, Gisborne and Golden Square. We'll bring you the toss in a few moments. And of course, best of luck not only to the competing players, but to the umpires in charge of these all-important senior grand finals. Toss has been played and won, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Rosa won the toss for Golden Square, and they will kick to the city end. Sean Comerford's team will kick to the Barnard Street end, Gisborne.
Golden Square with him.
The chairman of selectors, I think he's like to be known as. But look, Sean, a great day for football, and it's time now to put everything out there and just go for it.
Exactly right, mate. All the preparations now it's up to the 22 boys who are out in the field today to see who can bring home the bacon.
The pressure during the week, the build-up, how did that all go with Golden Square? You know, normally it's something to really take in and really live this week, isn't it?
It certainly is, you know, like it's important that the boys enjoy the lead-up and whatnot, but it's just as imperative that once the balls bounce, it's just a game of football inside an oval boundary.
And to have your 3 big guys come back in, that's always an advantage as well.
Oh, most definitely. Like 3 players with the class of the 3 boys that we obviously know have come in is obviously should be an asset to us. The main thing is to ensure that we have collective intensity from everyone today.
Thanks very much, and good luck for the rest of the day, mate.
The teams this afternoon, the back 6 for Golden Square: Dorrington Young, Anderson Wilkie, Travis Baird and Aidan Pratt. Across the middle, Jack Geary, Simon Rosa, Hamish Morecambe. The half-forward line, Adam Baird, Matt O'Toole, Jake McLean. The forward line, Walls, Weeks and Griffin. And on the ball, Compston, Lloyd and Lowry. Starting on the bench this afternoon for Golden Square, Carter, Bradley, Hammond and Zach May. For Gisborne this afternoon, their grand final side is this: T. Walsh across the back with Simpson, Arnold, Stanton, Smith, Belcher and Medica. Across the middle, Weaver, Masaudi, Govan. The front 6, Illman, Crosby, Faruja, Antonowitz, Knox and Lynch. On the ball will be Waters, the captain, Summerfield, the medalist in Walsh, and on the bench, Sharp, Steinbach, Comerford and McKenna this afternoon for Gisborne.
Got the CEO now with the Bendigo Football League, Stephen Oliver, joined this afternoon. Sensational day, mate. You couldn't ask for anything better.
No, we've had our fingers and toes crossed all week, Brian. So, we were delighted. The crowd's starting to build up, and we've had 2 great games of footy already, so we expect no less here.
A tip going in, mate. I don't know whether you're allowed to tip, but you should be allowed to. You can pick someone.
Yeah, I'm the kiss of death apparently, but look, I think it'll be a fantastic contest. I'm just tipping Gisborne. I think they've got a better spread of forwards and goal kickers, and their midfields are really evenly matched. And look, it's going to be a toss of the coin though. So whoever wins through the midfield, I think will win the game.
Last year's grand final gate, are we expecting more this year? Do you think at the moment? I think the build-up has been a lot better.
Yeah, look, it has. Obviously, the guys are over there doing the numbers now, so we'll wait till the end of the game to see how that pans out. But it's looking great, and everyone's doing everything right and behaving themselves, so that's what we're looking for.
Thanks very much for your time today, and good luck for the rest of the day, mate.
Thanks, Brian.
Brian Mansbridge on fire down there, thanks to Golden City Gamesman. Jock, what are your thoughts?
Golden Square in a close one, edge of experience only. But, gee, so many things can play out, so many scenarios, and there's so many keys to either side. What would happen if Waters got hurt early? What would happen if Weeks gets hurt early? The whole thing could change dramatically, and that's what we've come to know and love about the game over all our years of involvement, haven't we? That the only predictable thing about the game is the unpredictability.
Well put.
I think that Square can get up, because they've got more blokes that have been there, done that, and know what to expect. You only had to see the under-18s and reserves to see the level of nerves that can affect players in a grand final. It's a different game than anything else you'll do in your life. So the more players that have experienced that and know what to expect, I think, is an edge. And also, of course, they've had the spell, and it's a warm day. However, there's no question mark about the fitness of either side. I think it will be a close contest. Square for me, just.
The team that has a little bit of luck will win the game, and I don't know which side that would be, but I think Square would win. I think they'll win by about 3 or 4 goals.
Walsh, is it luck or is it taking your opportunities when they present?
Taking the opportunities, definitely. In the semi-final, Weeks kicked 2-7 to half-time, and then he turned around and he kicked 9-8 for the game or something like that. And he took the opportunity in the second half, but he didn't take it in the first half, and they struggled.
Well, I go back to when Sandhurst played Square in the first final.
You're dead right.
And Sandhurst dominated all the counts, dominated all the stats, dominated inside 50s, and kicked 1-8.
Yep.
End of story.
Yep.
Today, you take your opportunities.
Well, I'm with the cousins down the road. I think the Gisborne boys can, bounce back after their loss in the semi-final. I think they're going to be well led by Waters, Masaudi, the Mickelson medalist, the Walsh, Summerfield, all class. Not to disrespect what Golden Square have brought to the table. I just think that the Gisborne Bulldogs in a tough one.
Just about to get underway, boys. The granny for 212.
Compson starting on the bench.
Fresh live footy, Bendigo Grand Final football here on 101.5. Good afternoon to you, no matter how you're joining us through the station, via the web or on your smartphone radio app. It'll be a wonderful afternoon. Here is the voice of Bendigo football, Jock Clark.
Golden Square to the city end. You can score at either end. Beautiful conditions. Don't worry about the weather. Waters in there against the big youngster from Golden Square, and Simpson gets first crack at Weeks, the goal kicking machine from Square, and the grand final's underway. Bounce, both ruckman missed it. Plenty in there looking for first touch. Squirts out to Masaudi, couldn't get it. It's taken by Mickelson medalist Walsh. He's trapped in a tackle, and the umpire immediately comes in and will ball it up again. And Walsh just taking a little bit of time to get off the ground. Is it Walsh?
Walsh or Masaudi?
Reckon it might be.
It's Walsh down.
It's definitely Walsh, Jock.
Yep, he got crunched with the footy.
Yep.
And it's just a little bit of time. Doc's out there already. It didn't take long. We've played 34 seconds, and the ball's still in the centre, and plenty of numbers around the foot. Waters having a push with Zach May. Zach, do your apprenticeship first, son, before you go pushing someone like
tell
Tommy
you what,
Waters.
though, the first bounce, May went straight at him.
Yeah, and there's a few little spot fires just around the ground. You can see them now. Umpire can't bounce the ball and get play underway because the medical team are out there with Scott Walsh, and he doesn't look good. They're going to help him off the ground. Dramatic start to the grand final in the first 30 seconds.
I think it's a knee injury too.
Yep. And no stretcher, so they get play
Heading
underway.
for the boundary line. Game underway. Anderson takes it for the square. Gets a kick around the body. There's a downfield free kick. There is, and Square will take it at half forward. Quickly transferred inside forward 50. O'Toole on the lead. Takes the footy. Squirts out a hand pass. Back in defence. Waters took it for Gisborne. He lost it. Pack develops. It's 40 out from the Bulldogs goal. That's the Golden Square Bulldogs. And the umpire comes in and will ball it up. 1 minute 30 gone. First quarter of the grand final. No score on the board.
From the ruck contest, Rosa had it and lost it, held by Arnold. And without the football, so the captain, Simon Rose, has got a free kick 45 metres from home for Golden Square. Scott Walsh has had a knee reconstruction a few years ago as well. So hopefully all's okay with the Mickelson medalist. Here is a Derek Philo medalist from last year, Simon Rosa. Not many guys have got a CV as long as his in country football. Can he add first goal kicker to the 2012 grand final to it? Makes beautiful contact with it, and that's exactly what he's done. Golden Square are away with a first, courtesy of Simon Rosa. They're 1 straight 6. Gisborne yet to score. An amazing first 2 minutes of this grand final, thanks to Poyser Holden.
Yeah, well done by Simon Rosa. Was held without the ball, went back and slotted it through from 50 metres, didn't deviate.
It's very high up on the Walsh injury. He's gone straight into the rooms, and it's a right leg injury, and looks like it may be knee or higher.
Gee, they want him back. No doubt about that. Ball up, centre of the ground. Waters up high. First hands. Massaudi hunts it. Can't take it. Rose has got it. Laid down in a tackle. But they've worked at the half forward Golden Square. Chance down there in defence was taken by Lynch. He was crunched. Went nowhere. Hits the deck ball with impact develops. Umpire will ball it up across half forward for Golden Square. A fiery, as fiery and as physical as you can have these days. And the umpires picked out another free kick to Golden Square. No advantage. They'll have to go back and take it. And it might be the big fella Zach May with the footy.
It will be. He's just waiting for it to be returned. It got all the way inside forward 50 from Adam Baird looking for Weeks. But it comes back to May, the big fella. Lloyd, the coach, went behind him one way. Got also some support there from Hammond, who drives him inside forward 50. Hotspot. O'Toole lurks danger. A good fist there in the nick of time from Madika. And it's rushed through for a behind. Golden Square 1-1-7. Gisborne yet to score. 3.5 played. Fresh live footy, fresh live grand final football, thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Gods of football.
Yeah.
1 down for Gisborne,
Wow.
1 up for Golden Square. You wonder. Little kick out to the pocket's okay. They transfer it to Comerford, who's got it in front of the scoreboard. Long way from goal for Gisborne. He pops up another little one. Went to Waters. He was crunched. Ball comes off hands. Goes over the line and out of bounds for a throw in.
Hamish Scoven looks like he's got the job on Rosa. Heavy tag.
So there's the throw in across 50 for Golden Square. Plenty around the contest. Waters the tap out. Can't put anyone on the end of it. It's very congested. They went to ground. Chance for Griffin. He's after the footy. Got it to Rosa. Breaks one tackle. Couldn't break the second. Wants support and got it. Back inside 50 for Square. Bounced over the head of Weeks. Loose ball. 30 out. Chance O'Toole. Couldn't keep his feet. Another pack develops. Umpire on top of it. Is he pointing one way? No, he's not. It's going to ball it up. 30 out from the Bulldogs goal. Square 1-1-7. Gisborne yet to score. 4 gone. First quarter grand final.
35 out from Golden Square's goal. The umpires pick one out this time, and it's going to go to Waters. So another free kick for a ruck infringement. He's 30 from his defensive goal. Kick. Goes looking for Illman. Geary up high over him with a fist. Ball goes to ground. Who can get there first? Stanton Smith. Puts his teammate under the pump there in Summerfield. It comes back to Illman through Sharp. Illman's kick hits up Weaver on centre wing. A low ball up towards half forward. A bouncing ball. Getting down low, his teammate there on hands and knees. Fed it out, it was Lynch. Put his teammate under the pump. Lowry bumped. How did he get through there? Tried to get boot to it. I reckon he's gone.
Tackle.
Incorrect disposal.
Got
Free
through
kick. Gisborne.
2.
And it's with Stanton Smith at half forward.
He goes short. Finds a teammate in Govan. Outside 50. Transfers. Plays. All right. It's worked. Over the outside, it's with Casey Summerfield. Is it Casey Summerfield? Goes back inboard. So back to the front of the 50-metre arc, and they've got a mark. It's with Gisborne. Play with the footy, Stanton Smith, back where they started. In fact, the other player came back from was Arnold. Stanton Smith. He'd have to kick from 55. Going to give it a ride. Goes for home. Won't make the distance. Pulls it to the left off hands. Over the line, out of bounds for a throw-in. But it's down Gisborne's end. It'll be thrown in right next to the behind post. 6-minute mark of the first term. Golden Square 7. Gisborne yet to score.
So the umpire puts it back into play, top of the square. Stanton Smith knocked it down. Lurking was Faruja, couldn't take possession cleanly. Umpire's blown the whistle, free kick and advantage to Golden Square. In fact, it's going to come back. They look to play on. And they'll have to come back to the free kick recipient in Adam Baird, who'll switch out wide. Got a teammate all on his own in McLean, who just slipped as he looked to play on. Kick over the top's okay for Geary, who can take a little moment on the wing. A right foot kick up towards half forward. Weeks one out. Hands to it. Couldn't complete the mark. Arnold arrived. His hand pass was chopped off by O'Toole. Little kick around the corner. Tried to wait it beautifully for Weeks, and he did. Those two big men, they have a wonderful habit of combining. O'Toole from half forward to Weeks, and it's happened again. And Grant Weeks can have a shot at goal from 20 metres out directly in front. Needs 4 goals this afternoon to set a new Bendigo Football League record. And this is his first look at the two big protrusions.
It's just a matter of poise, isn't it, by O'Toole to not blaze away, to use his teammate, to be cool.
Fantastic kick.
Grant Weeks will kick from about 25 metres out directly in front. In he comes, been working on that process. Drives it home! The second for Golden Square, 2-1-13. They lead Gisborne yet to score. 7.5 played, fresh live grand final football, thanks to Poyser Holden.
Matt O'Toole's been very, very lively at centre half forward, and that was one of the better kicks that you would see anywhere. And well done, Grant Weeks. Very unusual that a good on ball went down in the centre square, and Nathan Bell from Golden Square wasn't involved.
Not this year, Walsh.
No.
No. But, would we see that again? Well, remains to be seen. Ball up, back in the centre of the ground. You think Gisborne might need the next one. Waters, first hands, can't again put anyone on the end of it. Clearances favouring Golden Square so far. Here's a whistle on play, though, and the Gisborne Bulldogs will get this one. The player to come out of it will be Illman with the footy. So what can he do? Goes with a little short one. That's okay. Finds a teammate down there in Crosby. Almost still in the centre of the ground. One way, then the other. Wants a lead. Gets it, but couldn't put the target through. Stanton Smith, though, crumbs well. Got it to Summerfield. Kick smothered. Cross half forward for Gisborne, but they stand tall. Golden Square in defence. Morecambe's got it. Comes down the wing. Finds Weeks, who takes it in front of the grandstand. Long way from goal. Inside forward 50. O'Toole couldn't get there. Adam Baird can. Backs himself with a run and a bounce and a goal. And the Bulldogs have started well with their third. They're 3-1-19. Gisborne yet to score.
Weeks again got the ball onto O'Toole. O'Toole onto Baird, and what a good running goal. And they had players streaming down the ground. 3 and 4 of them.
Good work by Weeks too. Led up hard.
Yep.
Good strong mark. Hit the ground, and he immediately turned on the left, and that sort of fooled a few of the blokes over here on the wing, and then just spotted up long and deep, and was able to, they were able to run onto it.
Proven big game player Adam Baird at it again. Compton in the ruck again, bursting through, trying to get boot to ball there was Lynch for Gisborne. A solid tackle laid by Comerford. Brought his man to ground and got a holding the ball decision. So a free kick to Gisborne. And Sean Comerford in the middle of the ground. Bit of scrapping. They need a steadier here, the Dogs of Gisborne. He stands in the centre circles, Sean Comerford, and winds up and drives them up towards half forward. Knocks the target. Big fist there from Adam Baird, who got back into defence after being the last goal kicker. Steinbach, he's wrapped up in a tackle. Got a hand pass out, put his teammate under the pump, who's got down low there in Crosby. Ball comes out, though. Umpire let it go on. Golden Square in control of the football. Hand pass over the top. Dorrington dispossessed. Rosa, a fine mover in heavy traffic. Tries to weight the ball on the wing. The race is on. The Gisborne player will get there first. He's got a little bit of time to just measure his kick out wide for Antonowitz. Got a hand to it. Couldn't complete the mark. Did he run out of room? I think he did. Going to be a ball in across half forward for Gisborne.
Fair enough.
The matchups, we've got Belcher on, who should be on Weeks, and he's on Carter at the moment. I would have thought that's a better matchup.
Well, Simpson always gets first crack at Weeks, and there's nothing wrong with showing confidence in your young bloke. Thrown across half forward for Gisborne. Whistle on play, ruck infringement. It'll go to Gisborne. Stanton Smith to take. It's been busy the last couple of minutes. Wanted to play on, has to go back behind the mark. So the footy with Tim Stanton Smith for Gisborne. And yes, they need to find something here. The Gisborne Dogs now. He plays on, goes long inside forward 50. Plenty up, no mark. Shot at goal, bouncing ball, came out of the pack, wrong side of the stick. Gisborne on the board with a point. and they needed it. It's the 11-minute mark of the first term. Gisborne, one behind, 1 point. They trail Golden Square 3-1-19. First quarter of the grand final, thanks to Poyser Holden Fresh Live Footy.
Dorrington's kick-in was no good. It's been picked off by Faruja for Gisborne, who can put them back inside forward 50. A wobbly kick, but it's been marked in the side forward 50 for them by the captain, Casey Summerfield, and he'll look to repeat the dose of Simon Rosa and kick their first goal. About 45 metres out, pretty well directly in front. The steadier that he'd love to provide for his side. Casey Summerfield trots in. Little stagnant little run up, and he's floated it into the goal square. No one could take the mark. They had first hands, Gisborne. Ball went to ground. Stacks on. A ball up a result. We're 20 metres out from Gisborne's goal.
Gee, well, that's right. Well, see everybody in the front. No, not one person in Golden Square's half of the ground. Ball up, 20 out from the Gisborne goal. Plenty around the footy. Square get the squirt out kick, but it's marked by Crosby on forward 50. So he'll drive them back in. I don't know where you find some space to lead into there. Crosby goes across the ground. Contested ball, taken by Sharp. Lost it in a tackle. Worked just outside defensive 50 by the Bulldogs. Back half, loose ball. Chance now for them to pop it up. Taken by Carter. He goes towards half forward. Chance down there, Weeks. 2 to beat. Can't. Belcher takes it. Gets through the pack. Feeds out a hand pass. Chance for Gisborne to build. They got numbers on the wing. But great work, Anderson. And backs it up. And takes on 3 of them. And waits for Weeks to arrive. But the hand pass no good. Went to Tim Walsh. He's got a teammate. He's tackled though. Square giving the pressure, applying the screws, and the umpire has come in and decided it's a free kick to Crosby.
Yep, got a high one there from Anderson. Gee, was terrific in that last contest. Clayton Anderson, Lachlan Crosby drives him up to half forward here. Gisborne for Ruja lays a tackle. Dorrington takes some time to get up off the deck himself for Golden Square. And have a ball up just inside forward 50 for Gisborne.
Anderson come off. Lloyd went on.
Some silk exchanging there, Brian. Umpire fires it up. 45 out from Gisborne's goal. Little hand in there from Trav Baird. Jumping up high there. Gisborne players just fed it out, but Dorrington's recovered and got the pill. A bouncing hand pass for Adam Baird. Left foot kick around the corner up to a one-on-one contest. The Golden Square target out there lost his footing there, and Christian Carter got to chase his opposing number 11, Jared Arnold, to the boundary line. Will ball it in centre wing, out of side of the QEO. Golden Square 3-1-19. Lead Gisborne 1 behind, 13 minutes played. Fresh Bendigo grand final football thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Square had the ascendancy the first 8 minutes. You feel it's neutralised a little bit at the moment. Throwing across the wing, out of side. Gisborne just need to put a goal on the board. Pack develops, umpire lets it go. Good umpiring. Chance for Gisborne, they get a breakout. Little kick high up towards forward 50. Plenty of Square defenders there. They've been good so far. Nobody can get a clear possession. 45 out from the Gisborne goal. Chance for Square. They throw a little toe poke. Close to the boundary line. Is it over and out of bounds? No, the umpire, I think, separated him. He's picked out a free kick. Back pocket. Out of side. Might be Skinny Baird, I reckon, to take the footy.
I reckon you're right. And he drives them up to a marking contest, and a lovely grab taken out there for Golden Square by Morecambe. He's brought to ground.
Yeah, played on.
And he's gone. He is cooked. So free kick coming to Gisborne to McKenna. Just forward of half forward. His kick was smothered though. Now there's a contest. Golden Square might get out of it. Morecambe. Hand pass to Compston, dispossessed. Crosby left it behind. Got some support from the big fella in Waters. Chain of hand passes comes out to Summerfield. Another quick one back to McKenna. To the top of the goal square. Antonowitz, the big fella, turns on a dime. Tried to kick around the corner. Was more like a 50-cent piece. Went through for a minor score. 2 behinds Gisborne. Golden Square 3-1-19. We've gone 15 first term. Fresh Live Bendigo grand final football thanks to Poyser Holden.
Or maybe a Mack truck. I don't think spinning on a dime is actually
not his repertoire.
No, not his repertoire.
Did a good job though.
The kick out has been marked by Golden Square at half back.
He's out, I reckon.
Players down. He hit the deck hard
Carter.
and has not moved.
Now
he's starting to get up. Hard in your mouth stuff, but don't come any tougher than Christian Carter, the former skipper of Golden Square. And he gets up and nobody else has taken the footy or the kick. So Carter will take it at half back for Golden Square. Goes with a short one to Rosa.
Good grab.
Gee, and he beat 2 to get it, Rosa. He's an absolute gun.
Other way to reverse
What's happened?
Summerfield got one high, was from Pratt.
Gee, well, it's been reversed, as you said. Summerfield takes it. One captain to another. Goes to Rodney Sharp. Gets out a hand pass. Comerford's got it. Inside forward 50 for Gisborne. Goes to the goal square. Defensive punch okay. Who'll get there? Dorrington leads the race. Can he pick it up? He can. Wants support. Gets it. Dogs should get out of trouble. That's Golden Square. They do to half back. But the mark wasn't taken. Opens the door a little bit for Gisborne. Pack develops. Umpire will ping the bottom player. I can't see who it is. Obviously, it's Gisborne. Square free kick at half back.
So Golden Square have got it through Aiden Pratt, who drives them up to the wing. Target up there, Christian Carter. Got a couple to beat. Casey Summerfield will mop up at the back for Gisborne. A high ball along the line. Has he got a free kick for getting dumped after he kicked it? Or is it crossed out of bounds?
Run out of bounds.
So out of bounds.
Not good.
And a ball in on the wing.
Scott Walsh.
Yeah, I would think.
So umpire puts it in. Compston and Waters lock arm centre wing. Waters did really well. Knocked it down. Masaudi on the end of it. He's wrapped up by Lowry, who's wearing him like a glove. The ball in will become a ball up. Centre wing out of side here at the Queen Elizabeth Oval. It's Golden Square by 17 points. 17 minutes in.
Well, the ambulance has arrived at the ground, and if it's Scott Walsh, he would have probably have experienced the greatest highs and greatest lows.
Just an update on Scotty Walsh. I believe it's a break in up around the hip area. So he's off to hospital.
All right, ball's back on the wing, out of side. It's in dispute. Chance down there for Gisborne to take it. They do. High kick across the ground. Target won't be reached. Square have got a couple of defenders arrive on the scene. Ball's locked up, and the umpire will ball it up at centre half forward for Gisborne.
Doesn't that make you feel sick in the guts?
Yep.
So a ball up across half forward for the Dogs, who have got to go without one. Their Mickelson medalist, Walsh. Umpire fires it up. Got to find some gumption here, the Dogs. Here's the man you want when you're talking gumption. Masaudi around the corner. Inside forward 50. Great forward pressure from Gisborne. Can they find the pill? They can't. Emerging with a Comanche Walls. Dumps it up to the wing to a one-on-one contest. Kicking it away from himself was Tim Walsh. Jack Geary knocked it forward for Adam Baird. He's got a little bit of space, enough to get it onto the left boot and bounce it inside forward 50. Christian Carter, don't give him time and space. Top of this goal square, bouncing, still alive in the pocket. Grant Weeks has got to run on. It's a one-on-one foot race. He's got to beat a couple now, Weeks. Got there first. 50 from home. Might have staged a little for the free kick. Simpson just waits the kick delicately. A bouncing ball across half forward for Govan. Worried out of it by Lloyd. He gave it to Griffin. A high ball. A right foot kick inside forward 50. They're waiting under it. 2 bites, 3 bites. Great defensive mark, Jared Lynch.
The pressure was on.
Yes.
First bounce and it came out. Where is it? Goes across the ground's okay. Gives it over there to Arnold. He clears to half back, out of side, but there's a Bulldogs mark. They'll go back inside forward 50. Baird on his own. Takes it. So Baird's got it at half forward, out of side. Adam Baird goes across the ground. Once Rosa protected the space beautifully. And the skipper's got it 50 out dead in front. About where he kicked the first goal of the game.
Very elusive, isn't he? Always on his own.
Well, a big engine, Walshy. He just keeps running. He doesn't stop. You know, hard man to track. So Rosa lines up, 50 out, dead in front, searching for Golden Square's 4th goal. And Gisborne yet to get one on the board. Rosa from 48 metres makes the distance. The goal umpire does not move. Class goal from a class player, and Golden Square go to 4-1-25. Gisborne 2 behinds, 2 points at the 19.5-minute mark of the first term of the grand final. That's thanks to Eagle Fuels, fresh live footy.
Yeah, good switch from Golden Square down the corridor, and a good goal by Simon, who's kicked 2 goals now.
And 7 inside 50s each at the moment, but Golden Square getting all the advantage and getting the score on the board.
And Tonowitz into the rut for Gisborne against May, and the agile May knocked it down to Griffin. He was immediately tackled, released a hand pass. Coming off the line there for Gisborne and knocking it forward there was Tim Walsh, tracking the footy out. They've got the numbers now. Lynch up towards half forward. Better ball movement. And Big Knox has marked 50 from home for Gisborne, maybe a bit better. Winds up, vacant goal square, makes pretty good contact with the footy for distance, bounces in the pocket, and they'll be looking for the line here, Gisborne, if they can find it. It's still alive. Now they've got it. Illman plays on, runs around one. Little kick to the top of the square. Can he put a teammate on the end of it?
Free
kick. One play and a free kick coming to Gisborne. To Faruja.
Well,
15 metres out, slight angle.
not sure what happened there because there were 3 Golden Square defenders and Ferrugia. So it obviously was interfered with in some way according to the umpire, and these are his bread and butter.
Absolutely, the premium small forward in the competition. Darren Ferrugia has given himself about a 35-metre run-up when he lets go of this ball to give Gisborne their first goal of this grand final. And Darren Ferrugia has had a wonderful season for Gisborne this year. And he will come in and try and kick his first goal of the year. And he has come in and put them on the board. 1-2-8 Gisborne, trailing Golden Square 4-1-25. Ferrugia, that's his 54th goal of the year. Fresh live footy thanks to Poyser Holden.
Yeah, well done by Ferrugia, who pounced on the bouncing ball in between 3 Golden Square players, earned the free kick and went back and kicked a very vital goal.
Interesting, Mark Lloyd. I think it's his 3rd time off for a spell so far. We're only at the 21-minute mark first term.
Yep.
Interesting.
And playing out of the back pocket too.
What does that tell you, Walshy?
He needs a run.
We're not going to get it on the bench.
No.
Ball up, centre of the ground, plenty around it. Big Tonowitz gets it for Gisborne, drives him inside forward. 15 have got a mark. 45 metres out, directly in front, and a chance for back-to-back goals for Gisborne to drag them right back into the contest. It's Big Knox, Matt Knox, quiet the first 15 minutes. I don't reckon he touched the footy.
No, he did not.
And now he's got his hands on a couple of good, important balls. So Knox, he can give it a ride. He'll get the distance from just on 50. In he comes, important kick. Goes for home. Oh, drifted late and through for a minor score. Gisborne to 1-3-9, trailing Golden Square 4-1-25. 23-minute mark first term.
Dorrington again, the kick in for Golden Square. Again goes to a contest. This time it works out a little better. Griffin marks the ball, drives it up to the wing, puts Adam Baird on the end of it, tries to sell his way around Comerford. Took him 3 convincing arguments to do it, but he did it. Inside forward 50, Weeks hands to it. Pratt, he's got it at ground level. Can he get it away effectively from McKenna? He can't. Comanche Walls, the big don't argue. Left foot kicker over, gonna go! Wonderful stuff from Comanche Walls, and a quick answer from Golden Square. 5-1-31, Gisborne 1-3-9. Fresh live footy, 24 gone, thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Well done by Walls, who fended his opponent off and then went around on his left foot, and the Gisborne player went around on the right.
Just look like they're going to score every time they go inside forward 50. Whereas for Gisborne, it's real hard work. They're going to have to get it in there for long periods of play to try and get any sort of score at the moment.
Well, it's opportunities there, though. Knox had a kick, gets the distance, but squeezes it wide. He kicks the goal, you know, but then when they don't square straight down the other end, they look dangerous. From the takeout, here they come again. Anderson through the middle. Goes long for Golden Square. Weeks the target, went over his head. Pratt's got it, he's in trouble. Chance down there for his teammate who takes the footy. It's kicked to the goal square to Weeks. It came from Reece Bradley, and Weeks has taken it in the goal square. 5 metres out, dead in front. You're wasting your time standing the mark, son, I'm telling you. He won't. He could not miss this. I'll put my house on it and yours, Walshy. I know yours is worth a lot of money. Mine's worth nothing. I live in a tent. Weeks, 10 out, directly in front for his second, and more importantly, Golden Square's 6th. Grant Weeks comes in. Elementary, my dear Watson, straight over the top of the goal umpire's hat. His second. Square to 6-1. Gisborne a 1-3. We've played 24 and a half minutes, first term of the grand final.
A very good kick by Dale Lowry, who centred the ball, and Weeks might have given his opponent a little nudge, but good mark, good goal, and a good lead.
I'm just going to stick with the original statement. I just don't think Simpson's the right man.
Well, he expected Simpson, didn't he?
I'm not sure Weeks is tearing it apart. I'd be more worried about the midfield contest if I was Gisborne. They're not getting enough of the footy around the stoppages.
You've got to stop him getting it down there. That's the biggest problem.
Exactly.
162 goals for Grant Weeks on the season now. 2 more for the record as a little subplot to this grand final. Golden Square by 28 points. Late stages of this first term. The football arrives back in the middle.
You don't want it to be 6 or 7 at quarter time, do you?
No, not in the grand final.
We have seen a pretty amazing football comeback this afternoon from the Sandhurst reserves. Gisborne will be hoping for similar. Compton in the ruck against Waters. Bit of a draw. Ball goes to ground. Griffin's been great. Fed it out to Lloyd. Comes off the back of the square. Drives Golden Square up towards half forward. Weaks the target. Hands to it. Couldn't complete the mark. And it's gone out of bounds for a ball in. Across half forward. Very close to the line. Close to being out on the full. But it is a ball in, 55 around from Golden Square's goal. Umpire just conversing with the crowd. They're there 6, 8, 10 deep under that scoreboard.
Good crowd.
To get the Sharon back. Stephen Oliver and his staff would be ecstatic. Umpire, the ball will land across half forward for Golden Square when it lands. O'Toole up, fisted it down. A quick kick out of the congestion from Gisborne. Mopped up by Griffin. Tries to burst his way through Crosby. He'll have none of it. Puts him over the line for another ball in, 70 around from Golden Square's goal. Umpire's paid a free kick here.
Gisborne.
So it'll be a free kick to Crosby at half back out near the boundary line.
So Crosby from half back for the Dogs, wobbles it down the line. Not a good kick. Trav Baird chips in and takes the mark. Plays on to the centre of the ground. Oh, he's missed his target. Walls has got it. He's lost it in a tackle. Whistle on play. Square will be penalised. Gisborne free kick, centre of the ground. They need one. It's with the skipper, Summerfield. Goes long and direct inside forward 50. Where are their big targets? No one can take one on this occasion. Just worked over the line. And that's Trav Baird again. How quick did he get back? He just saw it over the line for a throw in forward pocket. Gisborne an opportunity closing on quarter time.
Can they conjure something from this? Knox in the ruck. Got up against Compton, who knocked it forward for Golden Square, getting their first weaver for Gisborne. Dispossessed, as was the Golden Square player the first time, but he went again, Rosa. Fed it out. Did really well to Young. A low pass is good. Got a teammate on the end of it. Might be Wilkie out there. He's got a mark across half back out near the boundary line for Square. Directing traffic, wants something, wants to go long. Has a little wind up, a little bit of a dance and drives it up towards half forward with a big ball. Why would you sit it on the head of Tom Waters? He marked easily, went to centre half back and found Sharp.
Sharp plays on there, gets on the left foot, good kick to half forward, gives it down there to a teammate at Stanton Smith, went off to Crosby, he goes to half forward, best passage of play, taken down there by Weaver. Weaver drives Gisborne inside forward 50 and hits up a target. And finally Gisborne's work has paid off. Ferrugia's got the football 40 metres out. He's on a 45-degree angle, but I don't reckon you'd want the ball in anybody else's hands, would you?
Not in Gisborne's side, no.
So Darren Ferrugia has kicked their only goal of the game so far, and boy do they need this one. It's 28 gone first term, and they trail by 28 points. Just to keep them tied into the contest. Ferrugia. In he comes. Gives it a ride. Gets the distance. He's pushed it wide. Right on the bell. Would have been good. Not to be. Quarter time in the grand final and Golden Square. 6-1-37. Lead Gisborne 1-4-10.
A 27-point lead to Golden Square at quarter time, courtesy of that 6-goal opening stanza. In a moment, more of Bendigo's best live grand final football on Fresh FM. Welcome back to the Queen Elizabeth Oval. She's looking her finest. It's quarter time here. Golden Square 6-1-37. Lead Gisborne 1-4-10. Straight down to Brian Mansbridge thanks to Golden City Gates.
Yeah, got Sean McCormick in. Look, your pressure inside 50 and your tackling around the ground was really good that quarter. That probably turned over a couple of goals in your favour.
Yeah, most definitely. That's got to be the cornerstone of our game. We know that that's Gisborne's number one tool, or one of their number one tools, and we've got to at least try and match it and come out even with them in relation to that.
Just the tackles and the run on the overlap. I think you probably had more pace going into your forward 50. You were able to overlap and get in front of the ball.
Yeah, we've been lucky. We've had a few boys who've been able to get on into some good delivery, and through their gut running, we've been able to open up a few opportunities, and let's hope it can continue for our sake.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks to Golden City Gates. Updating the netball, the A reserves, late stages of that game. Sandhurst 39, lead Golden Square 32. Eagle Hawk are premiers in B grade. B reserve premiers are Sandhurst. 17 and under premiers are Sandhurst. Under 18s footy premiers Sandhurst. Reserves football premiers are Sandhurst as well. Jock Clark goal kickers to quarter time.
For Golden Square, Simon Rosa, the captain's got 2. Grant Weeks has 2. 1 to Adam Baird, 1 to Comanche Walls. Gisborne's solitary goal has been kicked by Darren Ferrugia.
Better players for Golden Square with Brian Walsh.
No particular order. Adam Baird, Simon Rosa, Matt O'Toole, Grant Weeks, Jason Griffin, very good around the centre. Dale Lowry, and Comanche Walls.
Gisborne, Edo?
Look, there hasn't been a heap, Trav. Probably Tommy Waters in the ruck's been really good. Oh, look, Lockie Crosby across half forward's been very good. Clay Illman, and that may just about round him out.
Second term about to get underway. Fresh live grand final football on 101.5 this afternoon. Here is the voice of Central Victorian football, Jock Clark.
Yeah, sadly, just down to our right, boys. Scotty Walsh leaving by ambulance, the reigning Mickelson medal. It's crowned just a week ago. But the second term underway. What can Gisborne do? Waters got it down, but straight out of the middle through Lowry. Long for square, in towards the goal square. Bouncing ball, 20 out. Danger. Weeks has got it. Locked up in a tackle, couldn't get away. Umpire will ball it up 25 out from the Golden Square goal. And that would be absolutely the last thing Gisborne want, is the opposition Golden Square getting an early one. Ball up, 25 out, plenty in there. Belcher takes it, locked up in a tackle, can't get rid of it, and the umpire will ball it up again. 35 seconds gone, second term underway of the grand final. No change to the score. It's Golden Square by 27 points.
Waters in the ruck, won it down to Arnold, who slipped it back to Waters, who kicked it back to Massaudi. A kick around the corner, didn't look. Geary marks across half forward for Golden Square. He's got Travis Baird breaking for him. Decides to go a little bit more direct than that. Tees it up into the teeth of the breeze, and O'Toole went and clutch. And he has marked 45 metres out, maybe 50, pretty well directly in front.
What does it say, Walshy, when your centre half back can be a leading option inside forward 50 consistently for you?
Well,
is there a lack of accountability for the opposition, or
someone should be running with him every time?
Matt O'Toole, it sounds like an Irish insult, comes in. He's a star of the BFL, but he's missed to the left. 6-2-38, Gisborne 1-4-10. 1.5 minutes gone, second term, fresh light footy, thanks to Eagle Fuels, on time, every time.
Well, Gisborne down the wrong end. Play on. Long clearing kick. Illman the target. A couple to beat. No one can take the mark. Lloyd after it for Golden Square. Won't get it. Squirts out to Govan. He just gets a scrappy kick. The big fella May bends down. Got it to Rosa. Quick to get rid of it. Sharp attacks the football. Can't take it. Plenty there for Square. Goes out to Travis Baird. Grabbed. Allowed to play on. Drives Square back inside forward 50. Weeks went at his ankles. Couldn't take it. Chance down there. Can anybody pick it up? Morecambe, he can't get it. They've got numbers. Out to Weeks, left footer. Oh, Grant Weeks, get him off. He squirted it 10 metres wide of the behind post. Over and out on the full penalty free kick will go to Gisborne in the last line. And when he watches this later, Grant, you were tackled. Sorry. I'll write a letter. Don't insult royalty. So Gisborne, well, they've spent the first couple of minutes of this second term deep in defence.
Tim Walsh kicks it back into play. Sharp edged his opponent under the football. Griffin couldn't corral it. It's gone over the line and out of bounds for a ball in across half forward for Golden Square. 28 points in front. 3 minutes played in the second term. Fresh live grand final football. Umpire puts it in. Waters up really high. Landed on his feet. Then he did the ruck work. Can you believe that? Knocked it down to Sharp. It was instantly set upon. And he tosses it to the umpire for a ball up between wing and half forward. Golden Square ever so slightly into attack. Umpire fires it up. Waters stays on his feet this time. It's all he needed to do. And again, he won it to Sharp. He couldn't control it. Good clutch of players around this football. I'm fancying another ball up. So's the umpire. No one gained any territory there. Still between wing and half forward. Golden Square 20 metres into attack.
So there's the ball up. Plenty around it. May might have got first hands. Down to Trav Baird, who ran into a wall of players but still got his kick away. Goes inside forward 50, but Belcher back in defence. Takes the mark for Gisborne. Goes short's okay and gives it to Amon McKenna. McKenna's got it for Gisborne. Still inside defensive 50. Goes long, down the wing, grandstand side, Gisborne player crunched over the back, Trav Baird again. He's had about 4 possessions in the last couple of minutes and always seems to have such a long time and delivers well. Goes up and gives it there to his teammate in Morecambe, who plays on with the left footer up towards O'Toole. Comes back with a hand pass to Lowry. Lowry reloads for Square, up towards the goal square. Who can take it? Crummer's needed. Rosa gets it out. A shot across the body by Hammond. And he's put it through. First goal of the second term is to Square, and that'll take him to 7 goals to 44, leading Gisborne 1-4-10. 4.5 minutes gone, second term of the grand final.
Yeah, well done again by Matt O'Toole to get the ball to Lowry. It went forward. Simon Rosen nearly broke the tackle, but then spilled out, and a good goal by Hammond, who kicked it across his body.
The matchup down back is not right. They've got Belcher on Pratt, and he's taking him out of the play. And then they've got Bendigo on O'Toole, and he's getting cut up in the middle. Get Belcher back over into the middle of the ground and start taking some grabs.
From the restart, Griffin drove his opponent to the ground with a fair tackle, says the umpire. It crosses the arms, and we'll have a secondary ball up. He fired it up, didn't waste any time. Waters wrestled to the front, knocked it down. Masoudi worked off the footy, coming through Willman, fed it out wide. It's okay. Summerfield standing start up towards half forward. Knox one-on-one there with Young. Young just tried to fashion it down to his teammate who's on hands and knees and knocked it out. It might have been Geary, it was. Masoudi, though, got it to Sharp for Gisborne. Back to Masoudi. Through it, says the umpire. Red hot. And a free kick to Golden Square at half back to Travis Baird, who's really starting to impose himself on this contest.
Got it on a string. Baird goes wide, delivers perfectly to a teammate. That's Dorrington who takes it. Goes long to half forward, bouncing ball. Adam Baird runs onto it, picks it up. Oh, his kick went over the head of the leading teammate. Into the goal square now. Gisborne with the numbers in defence. Looked like Antonowitz back there who takes it. Goes back towards half back. Mark fumbled by Comerford. Under the pump.
High.
Lucky.
Lloyd in bit of trouble, boys. He's come off with a shoulder injury. He's just tucked it in the jumper. Doesn't look real good.
He'll be all right.
He's walking and pacing back and forward.
So the kick from Comerford down the wing is poor. It's marked by Wilkie between wing and halfback for Golden Square. Got the answers at the moment, although, oh yeah, there he comes over the backs, taken by Griffin. Born again, Jason Griffin goes long to half forward. O'Toole the target. He's been a great focal point. Couldn't take the mark. Anderson to Crum. Gets it to Rosa. Gets a hand pass back to O'Toole. Threads the needle. Drops it on the boot to Baird. Just couldn't get him. Weeks out on the lead. He can't take it. But the defence of Gisborne under the pump. A long hand pass. It's 30 out from the square goal. And they close. Gisborne, can they get it out? Umpire lets it go. It's still inside forward 50. Anderson hits the deck. The kick is high into the pocket. It'll be over and out of bounds on the full. Momentary relief for Gisborne as they take a free kick in the back pocket. But they've been under siege for most of this second term.
A lot of pressure by Golden Square.
They've been terrific. Belcher in the back pocket for Gisborne. Can he propel them into something? A high ball up towards half back. Waters there, and in the front was Sharp, who marked brilliantly. Played on, running across half back, goes into the middle of the ground, but Walls comes in, doesn't complete the mark, so it's continued forward by Gisborne. Knox, one out, Antonowitz inside the forward 50. Again, that big arc. Dorrington got there first, found the line. A ball inside forward 50 for Gisborne.
Like a big Mack truck, couldn't turn.
3-point turn. So Antonowitz and Dorrington's little tussle there results in a ball in. Gisborne inside forward 50. He stands and waits underneath it. Antonowitz knocked it out the back. Walls. Little kick out of the congestion from Antonowitz. Little slip out. Here's Sickalicious. Elman goes bang! And they found one from something. Finally, Gisborne. 2-4-16. Golden Square. 7-2-44. Thumbs up, Joel Peterson. 8 minutes played. Fresh live footy. Thanks to Poyser Holden.
Yeah, well done by the Gisborne player there. Well done by David Antonowitz to get a foot to the ball, pushed it forward, and a very, very vital goal.
Stanton Smith, I think it was, Walshy, that fed it out to Illman.
But if you're not as nimble as some, like Antonowitz, you've got to do the big, bulking, heavy work, and that's what he did on that occasion. So he helped to create it. They got something out of nothing. Need to string a couple together. Whistle on play. They got the free kick. Waters straight away with a hand pass. Got it to Steinbach, who goes to half forward and gives it to Stanton Smith. Opportunity for Gisborne. High kick. Inside forward 50. Defensive punch is okay for Ruja. The Crum. Hand pass. Couldn't find the target. It was meant for Lynch, but it's worked back to Steinbach. He's had a shot at goal. 35 out. Wrong side of the post. What might have been if he'd kicked it. Momentum, a great thing in football. But Gisborne have upped the ante, boys. They're fighting their way back into the contest. 2-5-17 Gisborne, 7-2-44 Golden Square. 9-minute mark of the second term of the grand final. Thanks to Poyser Holden, Fresh Live Footy.
Only 2 less scoring shots, Gisborne at the moment. Comanche Walls takes the mark, goes to half back. Compston bearing down on him, Waters, when he took the mark at half-back. Improving the longer the season goes on is Matt Compton. Goes out wide to Dale Lowry. Marked, played on near the boundary line. Hand pass inboard. Set a task there for his teammate. It was tackled as he got it forward for Simon Rosa. And it's going to be a free kick, is it, to Morecambe? It is. Play on an advantage. In fact, it's against him. It's to Gisborne. They go looking for Ferrugia, who flew over Travis Baird. Couldn't take the mark. McLean out of the congestion. A bouncing ball. McKenna trapped it. Just left it for his teammate who was hot and caught high. And a free kick coming to Govan, who won't waste any time and go wide for Illman, who marks in front of Travis Baird.
Illman's got it on the wing. Grandstand side, wanted to play on, forced to go back, then kick high to half forward. Can't find a target. Great defence down there by Jack Geary, who's a good story in himself, boys, because he was probably no chance of playing a week and a half ago.
No.
What, broken finger?
Yeah.
It's come up. In fact, I can't even see. There's not much strapping on it. Great effort. Geary, well, you walk on water to get into a grand final side. Up they go. Antonowitz got it to the front, wanted Ferrugia. Square player McLean took it. He was tackled. They squirt it back out of the danger zone. But Gisborne will come again through Steinbach. Goes high towards full forward. Thumped away. Chance down there in defence for Golden Square. Wilkie got it to a teammate who clears to half back. And Baird takes the mark and Square are out of trouble.
Adam Baird floats it up towards half forward. Kick was a floater, but it was okay. O'Toole Mark put his teammate under the pump. He was immediately tackled. Turnover time. Lynch, bouncing ball, went over Weaver's head and Anderson lost his feet. So he got back into the contest, did Weaver. Out near the boundary line, he and Anderson, they're both looking for the ball, both close to the boundary line. Neither can keep it in. We'll ball it in 70 around from Gisborne's goal.
At least Big Antonowitz, he got over to that contest,
he's
put
having
his
a crack.
body in. He's having a crack, isn't he?
Absolutely. He's into the ruck too. Over the top of him came Compston. Knocked it down to Wilkie. Just tried to tap it to his own advantage. Then Blind turned around sharp. Couldn't get around the next frontier of Gisborne players. A check side kick from Illman to the teeth of the goal. Tracking it back was McLean. Through for a minor score.
Is down. He fainted at the last contest.
2-6-18.
Anyone helping
Gisborne?
faint Walshy? Travis
No.
Baird takes it, clears defensive 50, but only as far down there as Weaver, who takes the mark. Goes inboard, got it to Lynch, who played on, was caught and was pinged. Oh dear. Free kick, Golden Square at halfback. Opportunity for Gisborne, gone begging. How's Antonowitz?
He's up.
Little short kicks, okay. Goes to Walls, who plays on from half-back. O'Toole, the target at half-forward, knocked away from that player. Adam Baird takes the crumb. Beautiful hand pass to Morecambe. Morecambe scraps one inside forward, 50 for Square. Won't work on this occasion. Long bomb clearing kick for Gisborne. Oh, Sharp went through too and took a chest mark in the middle of the ground.
Got a cut to the head, Antonowitz being helped from the ground
cut.
up towards Knox, who's got it inside the boundary line. Quick little 1-2 with Illman, put Knox under the pump. Young found the line. Ball in across half forward as Antonowitz is nearly off the ground.
Yeah, he got one high in that ruck, that third man up.
Was Danny Green out there?
Fair bit of clarity
Who?
coming into that towel. He's replaced on the ground by the captain, Casey Summerfield, who does the ruck work if you don't mind. Fisted it forward. Illman under the pump from Wilkie. Got some support there from a teammate who came in to lend a hand. A ball up across half forward here for Gisborne. Been able to quell Golden Square in the last 5 minutes. Gisborne, Knox, won it down, but only as far as Simon Rosa. His hand pass was chopped off by Lynch. A hit in hope inside forward 50. Stanton Smith waits under it. Knox with a fly to the football. Hammond fished it out. Lynch has got it. A bit undecided. Gave it to Sharp. He's got Illman. He wants it. Gave it to him. Crosby cruising by. Goes on the right foot. Great composure. Knox, who's marked 45 metres out directly in front.
Well, gee, they worked hard for it, and I'm not sure it ever filled us with great confidence, but it worked out okay. Now,
Stan
don't think
Smith,
it's Knox.
it is.
Stanton Smith,
I think
sorry.
he's got to go back and kick the goal. And
He
I
does.
can't believe, Edo, you said, who's Danny Green? He's fighting for a world title shortly.
Well, Stanton Smith trots in, got very close to the man on the mark and tugged it ever so gingerly to the left and hit the post. 2-7-19. Same scoring shots, but reverse. Golden Square is 7-2-44. It's a 25-point margin, 14 played. Fresh live footy thanks to Poyser Holden.
Young kick out short to Dorrington's okay. He goes wide and gives it to Morecambe, who's been busy. Morecambe for Golden Square from outside defensive 50. Goes down the wing out of side. Might create a contest. It does. Numbers needed close to the boundary line. Pushed over. out of bounds for a throw-in out of side of the ground. So it's still that 25-point margin. You just feel if Gisborne could get a couple, they would really lift all over the ground. They're back in it, there's no doubt about that. There's the throw-in. Cross half forward for them. After the football, chance for Big Waters. Got to do the ruck work and the roving. Can't do it all. Umpire's picked out a free kick. It'll go to Golden Square at half back out of side.
Mark Lloyd back on the ground. Jack Geary getting a little bit of treatment on the bench for Golden Square as well.
Some little bit of a rib problem. He just got in that collision in the ruck work just in front of us here, and fell on after the ball got punched away.
Free kick to McKenna, just backward of centre wing for Gisborne out near the boundary line out of side. Emon goes in short. Nicely weighted kick mark taken by Casey Summerfield. A couple of kicks from home. The leads come inside forward 50. Goes in that direction. Belcher! Wound back the clock and mitted a beauty. 45 from home directly in front.
What was he doing there?
Is he going forward, Brian?
No, he just followed his man down. Pratt was just drifted forward and he just went down with him.
This could certainly start something for Gisborne.
He's done a
wonderful
Trav
mark.
Baird.
He has. He trots in, loads up from 45. It's not a great kick. It's out to the left and it misses. It's a minor score. 2-8-20 Gisborne. Golden Square a 7-2-44. 16 minutes gone. Fresh live grand final footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Kick out's okay. Griffin in space. Marks inside defensive 50. Plays on hurriedly. Has to put it up in the air. Can't find a teammate. Pratt was the target. Ball's worked over the line out of bounds for a throw-in. And it'll be put back into play just outside Gisborne's forward 50. Gisborne probably spent the last 3 or 4 minutes in their forward half, boys. But they need a result from it.
They've had control.
They do. They need to find one.
Up
Waters.
they go, yeah. Waters got it down, got it over in the direction of Lynch, whose left foot kicked towards half forwards, punched away. Massaudi knocks it back inside forward 50. Chance for them. Can they get someone around the contest? Works out to Steinbach, picks it up, gives it to Sharp. Rodney Sharp, ever experienced across the body, fluffs it. And Gisborne kick another minor score. They go to 2-9-21, trailing Golden Square 7-2-44. And since quarter time, boys, it's Gisborne have added 1 goal, 5. And you won't win a grand final doing that on a day like this.
4 more scoring shots in this term as Young brings it back into play for Golden Square. Finds Simon Rosa, who marks just inside defensive 50 for Golden Square. Drives, got a teammate on the lead, goes in that direction. Marked by Adam Baird in front of Arnold. A little bit of treatment in the marking contest, just taking his time to pick himself up, Adam Baird. He's been ripping in this game, both Bairds have. It's across half back. He's to his feet with the Sharon in his hands, twirling it around, surveying his options. A bit bereft of them initially. Now he tries to drill the pass. It goes over the head of O'Toole and Waters marked. Played on quickly. Scrubbed to kick forward. They're taking every opportunity. Govan inside forward 50 here for Gisborne. Faruja one out in the square with McLean. Right. And he's marked it in the goal square. And this for some reward for effort for Gisborne.
Fresh live footy update, boys, up in the North Central. Wedderburn 5-1-31 leads St Arnaud 3-5-23 just before quarter time.
Oh, that's a contest.
Absolutely it is.
Yep. I tell you what, Faruja, do we pay him enough kudos for the work he does? Gee, defends his space well.
He's a ripper. And this to cut the margin for Gisborne. Trots in, directly in front, 10 metres out, bangs it through the middle. They're 3-9-27, back to a 17-point buffer. Golden Square, who are 7-2-44. Fresh live footy, thanks to Poyser Holden.
Yeah, good, very, very good mark by Faruja. Eyes on the ball. He's in a rich vein of form. I don't think he played that well during the year, but he played very, very well in the final series.
He's been able to kick a lot of goals during the year, Brian. He's been up and about plenty of times, and he's a small forward that can kick a bag, which is 5 and 6 goals in a game, and he can break it open. He, as you said, Jock, he does do very well. He's a small forward, but he protects his area when he takes a mark very, very well.
And the 18 goals in final, sorry,
the big thing then is that Gisborne played on and moved it in there quickly and gave him an opportunity, 1 out. Gisborne have been going into a forward line stacked with players, 25 of them in there, can't get it out. Great tap, Waters to Summerfield, kicked into the man in front of him, no, and was smothered. So ball still in the centre of the park, square player took it. Massaudi's tackle was good. Ball squirts up to half forward for Gisborne. Chance down there for Lowry's under the pump. Somehow got rid of it. Square with numbers. Walls just forces his way through the traffic. Gave it to Anderson. On knees, he fed it out. There's a whistle on play.
Is it a throw or?
No.
And I think it's got to
gotta
come
go
back
back.
to a free kick to Clayton Anderson.
Brett, another
high.
fresh live footy update in the netball early in the first quarter. Eaglehawk 1, Sandhurst 7, and Sandhurst also won the A reserve.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks to Golden City Gates.
Big
Clayton
start,
Anderson.
Sandhurst in the A grade. So Clayton Anderson with the footy. Goes wide. Over the... Oh, bad bounce. Chance for a turnover. Gisborne. It's worked to Massaudi. Goes backwards. Gisborne will reload. Oh, bouncing ball. Do something, son. Faruja. Run down. Just praised him 2 minutes ago. Who told him it was coming? Turned it over. Free kick at halfback. Golden Square.
No talk.
There wasn't, and they'll drive it forward from the boot of Braden Dorrington. Golden Square up towards half forward. Weeks the bouncing ball, slapped it into the path of a teammate. It comes out to Pratt, 45 metres out. Left foot kick to the top of the goal square. O'Toole wrestles back there with his opponent in Medika. The ball travels past them both and through for a minor. 7-3-45 Golden Square. Gisborne 3-9-27. 20 and a half minutes played. Fresh live footy.
Gee, they could have paid a big price for that. Gisborne off the hawk. From the kick out, Summerfield at the back, Baird in front, neither could take it. Stanton Smith the crumb, read it well, goes down the wing. Oh, didn't give his teammate much opportunity. Walls again, dances through the traffic, got it to Lloyd. Lloyd hand pass, oh to Hammond, might have turned it over. Chance for Gisborne, Crosby runs, has a bounce, backs himself, has two, goes to 45, Lockie Crosby, and gets one for Gisborne. Take the game on, son, and he did. And Gisborne are back in town. Don't worry about that, boys. What hit the deck?
Just
not,
water.
not one of us.
No.
No,
Oh.
just water. You gotta wonder. 7-3-45 Golden Square. Gisborne 4-9-33. Back to a 2-goal ball game. 21 gone, second term.
Well done by Rodney Sharp to prize the ball loose, and Crosby broke it up with quick pace. 3 bounces and a good goal like he did in the semi-final.
He's electric. Lucky Crosby. Umpire fires it up back in the middle. Casey Summerfield came in hard for Gisborne. Free kick coming to Golden Square though. To Griffin. He's been good today. Goes out wide for Simon Rosa, who's good every day. He marked, played on, slipped. Umpire calls him to go. He's still got a metre on his opponent. Gets past him by foot looking for O'Toole. Medika got into his back, says the umpire. And O'Toole's got a free kick, a 70 out for Golden Square. No advantage, has to come back to him.
Momentum has changed.
It has.
Need one now, Golden Square, just to change that back, Brian.
The same
True.
amount of scoring shots have Golden Square and Gisborne. O'Toole loads up long to the top of the square. Weeks, it's fisted away from him to Adam Baird. Right foot kick around the body. The arms went up straight away, he knew, and it's a goal to Golden Square. 8-3-51. They found the reply. Gisborne a 4-9-33. 23 played. Adam Baird's having a blinder.
Front and square, bringing his body, good goal.
Just such a class player.
Yep.
Doesn't waste an opportunity.
And gets under the guard of the opposition.
Yeah, there's possessions he gets that probably are worth 2 or 3.
I'm not sure if
for
he's
someone
getting
else.
under the guard there, Walsh. He's a quality player in the Bendigo Footy League.
Yeah, I don't think the
Yeah, but he just-
opposition shows the respect they should to him.
Sometimes they just let him go and just don't pick him up and man him up, especially
Oh.
those stoppages.
Talk about momentum. Now a centre square infringement, free kick square. Oh, Lloyd took it, played on. Might have fumbled it, kick off the ground. Well, luck's of fortune. Lowry's got it. In fact, no, Pratt
Caught.
there played on. Caught with the football. Gisborne off the hook. Now a chance down there for Gisborne to take it towards half forward, but Baird chops it off. At half back, Baird goes across the ground and gives it to Pratt. Still at half back. Hayden Pratt with the footy for Golden Square. But one thing about it, boys, it's suddenly become a contest. Don't
Absolutely
worry
it
about that.
has.
Square in danger of running away with it. Not anymore. Summerfield in the middle. Takes the football. Works it to half forward. Illman's got it. Goes to Faruja.
He paid
But
it.
it's been paid. Got his hands on it. Now, who kicked it off the ground?
Yeah,
Square
it's a
player.
mark, so it
No,
won't be.
no advantage off the
No.
mark. That's
No.
right, Trav.
All right.
You're on the ball.
Back
Yep.
kick the goal.
Did
Tell
you
you-
read the book? Who read the
Tell you,
rule book?
Brian, who's on the ball. Sanders 9-1 now in the netball.
Oh, big lead in the early in the A grade. Eaglehawk been top side all year.
Final score in the A reserve was Sandhurst 41 over Golden Square 33 as well.
3 out of 4 the Dragons and 2 finals on the football.
Darren Faruja, an opportunity for his 3rd goal of the afternoon.
He's their most dangerous forward.
And to bring it back again to a 2-goal margin. Player on the marks 13 metres out. Faruja. has a well-proven way he goes about it. Comes in, kicks the goal, puts it through. Back to 12 points, boys. Good contest. Golden Square 8-3-51. Are leading Gisborne 5-9-39. 24 gone second quarter of the grand final. Thanks to Poyser Holden Fresh Live Footy.
Well done by Ferrugia to get in front and then use his body to keep his opponent off him.
And Tonowich about to come back on. Looks like the doc has been busy out the back with needle and thread and sewed it all up.
A bag hook.
For the last 5 goals have Gisborne kicked in this game.
He sewed his eyebrows together, but it doesn't matter.
So back in the middle and trying to bounce off players left, right and centre was Aidan Pratt. Golden Square go forward. A ball out wide. Races on 3-on-3. Comerford got there first. Little toe poke finds the line. Ball in across half forward for Golden
made
Square.
The change too, Trav.
Kick, free kick, boys.
Anderson
It's going to be a
down
free
Ferrugia.
kick. Free kick with a push just as Comerford went over the boundary line. He was pushed into the fence and the umpire said, no, you can't do that.
Thank you, Brian. So Comerford from half back. Wobbles the ball up near the boundary line. I fancy it's on the full. It is. Young will get the free kick for Golden Square.
Nearly had me first touch.
Anderson to Ferrugia, Edo.
Yeah, they've made the change, mate. Anderson's gone back to Ferrugia.
That's inexcusable, that kick. Well, that one wasn't much better. Young went across the ground, but Square should still have the numbers. Give it to the classy Trav Baird. Why wouldn't you? You would. He goes towards half forward, plenty up. No one can take the mark. Kick across the body. A chance for Comerford. Can't take it off hands. It'll be thrown in across half forward for Golden Square. Front of a packed grandstand. Good crowd here in perfect conditions this
Free kick
afternoon.
again. Silly boys.
Another one.
Hamish Morecambe came in, just late. Just give a bit of a push
50
and shove.
metres.
And a 50.
Square just losing a fraction of composure, Bear.
So
Yeah, look, it's just, I think they just, they've kicked a few goals and they've just got to settle down again. And, just a couple of hard hits.
Oh, hang on.
So it's Comerford again.
What's that, a 20-metre penalty?
Yeah.
No, he's still backpedaling.
Yeah.
What's
Now,
going on?
He's talking to the runner,
Now the runner.
for a Golden Square. The goal umpire is Comerford is still going without
Well, if
the aid of
runner-
the umpire.
well,
And it may well be 100 here.
he's going to backpedal a fair way.
No,
Simon,
he didn't say. He said, just be careful or otherwise I'll give you another 50.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
Thank you, Brian. So Simon Rose has made to stop about 52 for home. Sean Comerford gives a little hand pass to a teammate cruising past in Tim Walsh. A long ball to the top of the goal square.
sharp.
Pack mark taken there for Gisborne. by-
Tonowitz.
It's Antonowitz. The big Tonner's marked in the goal square.
You were calling the Mack truck a minute ago, you blokes.
Yeah, Lazarus. Come back.
Show
It was a
some
s-
respect.
It was a stitch in
inside
time.
the square, boys, was it? Should be directly in front
No,
or
it
not?
might have been
Not
just
quite?
out, Brian, but it was a
Ooh.
stitch in time for the dock.
Ooh.
Tonner for the pack mark, and this will cut it to a goal. Trots in. Game on at the queue. 6-9-45 Gisborne Golden Square. 8-3-51. 27 and a half played. Fresh live grand final footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Good one grab mark in a pack situation by Antonowicz, and that's what they need.
5 of the last 6 goals, Gisborne.
Gee, if they'd kicked half reasonably,
Yeah.
they could be a couple in front now.
Very similar to the game at Golden Square.
Changes the momentum now. Square really have to start thinking about what they're all on about this
You've been
afternoon.
talking about dogfight, and I tell you what, this is going to be one right to the end.
So closing on half time, the margin 1 goal. And this is the grand final we wanted. Waters up high, great tap over his head, can't find a teammate, goes to Baird. Look how he gets through the traffic. Adam Baird goes long, inside forward, 50 to Weeks. Well, when in doubt, when you're a little bit crumbly, go to the pros. Go to the blokes, the classy blokes who give you the opportunity. And there's 2 of them involved in that, Edo.
Sorry, Walsh. Jock, I wasn't sure what you were talking about there for a second.
Just
Professional
vice like
players,
the big Weeks. He just come out. He was never going to drop that.
So Weeks lines up from probably 50. He'll kick it from directly in front. He's got 2. Gives it a ride. He hasn't got 3. That's most un-Grant Weeks like. He's put it through for a minor score. Margin out to 7 points. 8-4-52 Golden Square. 6-9-45 Gisborne. Closing on half-time of the grand final.
Tim Walsh goes for Govan. He's worried out of it, though. They look like they had it for sure, Gisborne. Another kick to the top of the goal square, and the saving mark taken by Tim Walsh. You can have another go. Fullback, Tim Walsh goes towards Illman and O'Toole. They bump. Illman did it well. Now he's got the footy at ground level. O'Toole comes at him, works his way underneath the tackle. Siren sounds. Golden Square 8-4-52. Half-time, they lead by 7 points over Gisborne, 6-9-45. Jock, they've come right back into it.
Oh, absolutely. This is a contest. Look, we knew the fighting qualities of Gisborne. Don't worry about that. And even when Square were getting away from it, you felt a couple more goals even early might have really put Square in the box seat. You always knew Gisborne were going to give everything they've got. Whether it's good enough, you don't know. But I tell you what, they've got this Premiership Cup. Each have got a hand on it at this stage. Don't worry about that.
Massive. Golden Square take a 7-point half-time lead in. In a moment, more of Bendigo's best live grand final football on Fresh FM.
Down on the ground, boys, I've got the coach of the Gisborne Footy Club. Look, a really, really good fight back in that second quarter. You just worked hard and used some tackles and got some pressure back on them.
Yeah, that's our game plan, isn't it? When we do it well, I think we're in the game, but you just can't allow Golden Square, who's so good, to get out, and that's what they did in the first quarter. And if we can keep applying that pressure, I reckon the game will turn.
They were easily, got a couple over the top and started to run on, and you couldn't quite get hold of them. But that second quarter, you worked harder, and your endeavour was a lot better.
Yeah, endeavour was great, mate. We've worked pretty hard for this, and we know that we're capable. But at the end of the day, I'm done now. I can't do much more. It's up to those guys.
Fair enough, mate. Well done. Good luck.
Very nicely done, Brian Mansbridge down there. Thanks to Golden City Gates with Gisborne coach Luke Saunders.
So you can feel the emotion in Luke
You
Saunders'
can, but
voice,
you know,
can't
I don't like his comment. I'm done now. I can't leave it up to them.
Well, look, he's not out there playing, is he?
No,
Walshy?
that's
You're
still
not-
pull
you've
the-
been a
No,
non-playing
no,
coach.
no.
You can
You
make
s-
37 changes.
You
The
still
blokes
make
have
the
got
move, though.
well, you've had your discussion. Every bloke out there would know his job, wouldn't he? It's half time in the grand final. They'd know their job. Get
They'd
out.
have heard it a million times.
Get out and do your job.
Golden Square take a 7-point lead into the second half of the Bendigo Bank Bendigo Football League Grand Final. It's fresh live Grand Final football on 101.5. Here's the second half with the voice of Bendigo football, Jock Clark.
They call it the Premiership quarter. Let's see how it unfolds. Only 7 points the margin. Square in front as the second half starts. Immediately Simon Rosa takes the football and immediately he's tackled to the ground and we'll start it all over again. Glorious conditions. Don't worry about which end either is going to, your side, because you can score. Sun's shining brilliantly. There's the ball up. Chance for Masaudi. Gets it on the boot. Squirts it towards half forward for Gisborne. Oh, Rosa couldn't bend down and pick it up. Kick off the ground favours Gisborne. Inside forward 50. Sharp's there. Won't get there first. Chance for Wilkie to take it for Square. Goes down the wing outer side. Missed the target. Over the back it's McLean. Can he get it? Get some support. Work towards Baird and he's marked at half forward outer side for Square. Adam Baird. Centering kick. Wobbly kick at the back. Geary had the judgment. Comerford was in front, but Jack Geary's taken the mark. Too far out to score. Gets the lead. Goes for Weeks. Poor kick. There was about 3 Gisborne defenders lined up in front, and at the end of the day, Crosby took the mark, goes to half back, and gives it to Stanton Smith, who's got it just outside defensive 50 for Gisborne.
Good mark under heavy pressure from Travis Baird. Across half back, Stanton Smith. Winds up. Puts a 40-metre kick to the wing. Marking contest. Casey Summerfield tried to knock it down to a teammate, but it was sharp there by Bradley for Golden Square to Weeks, who juggles the mark. A couple of kicks from goal. Griffin gives him a lead inside forward 50. He tees it up. Goes in the Morecambe and O'Toole direction. And O'Toole might have spoiled each other there in the end. Golden Square player trying to burrow through there has been tackled very craftily by Belcher. Did well not to get over his shoulder and infringe. It was Griffin.
Good umpiring.
Yeah, absolutely. And a good tackle by Belcher. Umpire balls it up, 30 out from Golden Square's goal. Waters up high. Travis Baird around the corner. Bending. Don't tell me. From the impossible angle, Travis Baird. First goal of the second half belongs to he and Golden Square. 9-4-58. Back to a 13-point margin. Gisborne 6-9-45. 2 minutes played. Fresh live footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
That's not a fluke.
No, it is
Because
not.
it kicked one there in the semi-final against Sandhurst.
But how consistently, Walshy, can your centre half
Yeah, I
back
know.
be featuring in goal of the day?
You've got to run with him.
Oh, I tell you. And
Stanton Smith was with him. He went with him, but he just, when they get to the stoppage, they forget. They try and get the ball, and he comes off better every single time.
there's with him Bear and there's a metre off him. Ball up back in
Exactly.
the centre. Waters first hands. Gisborne need the next. Masaudi hunts. Arnold gets it. Throws it on the boot. Long to full forward. Antonowitz! The big
crushed it.
fella goes bang and takes it 25 out. Gee, I'll tell you what, if you stood in front and he landed on you,
Good luck.
it'd be like you coming down on top, Edo.
I wish I could take a pluck like that, John.
Wow, hey.
Could be blood rule, boys. Blood rule.
You don't have the same landing because you don't get up as high.
I don't get up at all.
Well, he's been so he can't take
blood
the
rule.
kick.
Blood
Opened
rule.
up. Gee, why wasn't Darren Ferrugia standing next to him?
I would
So
be.
Antonowitz had a visit to the doctor with the bag hook. Is going back for some more cosmetic surgery, one would suggest. He's got to go off, and the kick will be taken by Stanton Smith. 30 metres out, almost directly in front, perfect conditions. These are the kicks you've got to deliver, even though there is grand final pressure. So Stanton Smith comes in, wobbles it off the boot, and misses.
Oh,
And
that's bad.
That's a bad miss. So that takes Gisborne to 6:10.46. Golden Square 9:4.58. Would the big Tonner have kicked it? We'll never know.
Mark Lloyd will be kicking this, though. We do know that. From fullback for Golden Square, drives it long up the middle, looking for Travis Baird. Back with a fly to the footy. Comes to the back of the contest. Belcher through the traffic. Stanton Smith. Hand pass out. They're running forward in numbers. Arnold. Hand pass out towards Casey Summerfield. His opposing number 8, Lloyd, come through. The opposing coach interfered. We're going to get a ball up about 30 metres out from Gisborne's goal.
Should be allowed to take that kick, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree with you, Brian.
Yeah, he's going to kick it through for at least a score, so they can do the stoppage after.
Baird does the ruck work. And
Free kick
he's
Gisborne.
Free kick
infringed.
Gisborne.
Got his hand over the opposing
A nice little
ruckman's
elbow.
shoulder.
Straight to the mush.
Right in the mush.
He just ran into him, didn't he? Wasn't much science
I
involved.
reckon he definitely had his elbow out.
No, I don't know.
Well, can the skipper deliver?
So
It's
a free
Knox.
kick
Can Knox
to
deliver?
Knox. 30 metres out, slight angle, pretty much from where Stanton Smith just missed. This to cut the margin back to a goal. Should he convert? In he comes. Should kick this, needs to kick this, does kick this. Gisborne cut the margin back to a goal. 7:10.52. Golden Square 9:4.58. 5 played. Fresh live grand final footy thanks to Poyser Holding.
Yeah, well done by Knox. Good for his confidence. Last week he finished the game very well, and he started the same way in the third quarter.
Fresh live footy up to netball over the far side. At the moment, Eagle Hawk 12 and Sandhurst 21, and we've played just about 2 minutes in the third quarter.
Slipping away from Eagle Hawk Bear.
Yes.
You just nod.
Yes.
Ball up, centre of the ground, take out important, squirt it towards half forward for Golden Square. Chance down there for McKenna. After the football for Gisborne. Tackled. Rosa gets it out. Taken by Crosby. Little toe poke. May, the big fella, gives it back to Rosa. Little kick around the body's clever. Goes to O'Toole from half forward. Into the pocket to Weeks. First hands. Couldn't trap it. Gets the crumb. Hemmed in on the boundary line. And in fact, the kick, don't know whether it even came in. But if it did come in, it went out again. It's like having a 17-year-old.
Just went further out, I think.
So a free kick out on the full be taken by McKenna in the back pocket for Gisborne.
So McKenna with it all in front of him. Looks to just measure the kick to Massaudi. That's horrifying. O'Toole nearly juggled the mark. Now he's on hands and knees. Massaudi comes in. He's ridden into the ground by Rosa. Umpire says you're cooked.
Oh, he's on the wrong side.
Free kick to Simon Rosa. 40 metres out. Slight angle.
Fresh live footy update from the North Central Saints. Yeah, St Arnaud 9-11-65. Wedderburn 9-5-59. Goal up the Saints.
Look out.
Oh,
That'll be Boyle over the century.
Blood rule again.
what have I done to Ben DeRouche?
Oh, Massaudi coming off.
You really give him
that
everything.
would be a huge, but long way to go. No fairy tales in
Absolutely.
footy.
It's only half time, Joe.
Yeah, sorry.
He's
So
not in
we'll-
a hurry to go off either.
He's
You
just
think
taking
he'd
his
be asking
sweat
the
time.
question, though, wouldn't he? If he was holding the ball, how did he come up with blood on his forehead?
You can't ask the question. You ask the question enough times, it's 50 metres. That's the problem with footy.
If you're bleeding from the forehead, you
It's not a debate, Edo, these days, with the umpire.
So Simon Rosa has kicked 2 goals this afternoon, both in the first term, both to this end of the ground. The first of the game. Pardon me. As I just choke on a little bit of the beautiful catering that arrived at halftime. Simon Rosa will have a 45-metre essay slight angle to put the margin back to a couple of goals for Golden Square. You know what he does. You know what he does. He drives it right through the middle for his third of the contest. Golden Square 10-4-64. Gisborne 7-10-52. We've gone 7.5 minutes fresh live footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Simon Rosa doing what he doesn't usually do, and that is kick a multiple goals.
Yes,
They have been, like Weeks hasn't been able to get on them, so they need their midfield to step up and kick a few of those goals because that's keeping them in the game a little bit because Weeks just can't seem to get an easy shot.
Back in the centre, all important takeout. Waters there in ruck. Up he goes against Compston. Waters won it down, but who can get the takeouts? Work the half forward for square. Long hand pass. Trav Baird couldn't trap it. Taps it away. Lloyd takes it. Oh, he's got a player loose. Walls on the wing. Who takes the ball? Turns, straightens, goes for Weeks. Won't get there out in front. He takes it. Beautiful hand pass. Back to Morecambe. Morecambe goes into the goal square, and it's marked last line of defence by Belcher. Just got back big Anthony Belcher. Took a steady mark to hold them out, and he'll go into the back pocket and give it to Comerford.
Sean Comerford, about 30 from his defensive goal for Gisborne. Again, just takes a little bit of time to make his selection. Thought about winding up and going along the line. He's called to play on, so he goes in short to Clay Ullman. He plays on quickly. Steinbach, got to be clever, got to be careful.
Kick the ball long down the line.
Every millimetre of paint on that line was used for Steinbach to take the mark. The Doctor drives it to wing and half forward. Big flyers. Waters got up high. I don't know if sure if he jumped, but he was above the pack. Ball comes front and square. Lynch has got it to Illman, who kept on working. It's opening up if they can win this contest. Pratt did pretty well over Summerfield. He got some support. Little knockout by a teammate there in Weaver. Summerfield, little 1-2. The captain's corralled. Thought about Govan. Went the right foot. A one-on-one at the top of the square. Second man up, Adam Baird. Faruja. Uh-oh. Dribbles it home.
Well read.
That's what I was talking about.
Faruja's got 4, and it's back to that goal. 8-10-58. Gisborne. Golden Square 10-4-64. We've gone 10 minutes in this third term. Fresh live grand final footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
One thing you can't take out of football is that are any good, football smarts. And that's what he has got in abundance.
He knows when to go up and when to stay down, Brian. He's very smart, gets behind the pack and just waits till his man gets caught into the situation and then comes off the back.
No room, no news, boys, from the operating theatre about Antonowitz yet?
No.
He's about to come back on, isn't he? Or has he come back on?
Ball
No,
up.
he's still in there.
In fact, in the centre of the
He's
ground,
in the
the
goal
umpire's
square,
picked out
bro.
a free kick. It'll go to Golden Square. They go back to Griffin, goes across the body, finds a teammate down there in Rosa, who goes long into the pocket for Weeks. Good defensive spoil down there. It's thumped over the line. Simpson was right with him. He's put it
Done a
over the
pretty
line
good
and out
job,
of bounds for a
Simo.
throw-in. Has done well.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Edo was on him early and trying to get him off there, and he's only let him kick 2
Been
goals.
merciless. Edo's
Yep.
been merciless on him, and he's
Unbelievable.
done a good job. There it is. Waters hits it to the front of the pack. Gisborne player took it, locked up in a tackle. The battle for possession across 50 for Golden Square. Squirts out. They've got an opportunity. Numbers went over towards Bradley. The kick comes high, back inside forward 50. Walls at the back. Belcher
Backed himself.
imposed himself on the contest and took another decisive defensive mark. Anthony Belcher goes down the wing, gives it to Comerford. The runner's on. Hand pass is good to Govan. Goes towards half forward. Out in front. Opportunity down there. Oh, to Knox. Took the football. In fact, it wasn't. Was Summerfield. Got it up to Antonowitz. He is back on. Got it to Comerford. Comerford throws it on the boot. Shot at goal wide as he was tackled. And it's through for a minor score to Gisborne. Margin back to 5 points. 10-4-64 Golden Square. Gisborne, 8-11-59. This is an absolute beauty. 12 minutes gone. Third quarter of the grand final. Fresh live Bendigo grand final football.
Young in short to Pratt, who marked inside the defensive 50 arc. Went for Morecambe, who was ridden like a horse by Tim Walsh, who's marked in the
What'd
middle
you
of
say
the
there, Trev?
ground.
Ridden like a
Ridden
horse.
like a horse. Nothing wrong with
Wouldn't
that.
be Danny
Inside forward
Nikolic.
50. No, it'd never be in him again. Out near the boundary line, fisted over the line and out of bounds. Ball in for Gisborne. What a mark from Tim Walsh.
That's deliberate. Yeah, good call.
Oh,
It was deliberate all the way. He had no pressure on him whatsoever. Just punched it out.
so a
Umpire right on him.
free kick to Gisborne here. And they're about 50 metres around from goal. It's the captain in Summerfield. And I
Go to
eventually
the
get my
goal square.
binoculars on
Give your
him.
big blokes a go. Casey, go to the goal square.
He comes in, runs a big arc. He's got a big hoof on him, this Casey Summerfield. He loads up. It's long, and hitting the left goal post. It's a behind. 4 points the margin. Gisborne 8-12-60, Golden Square 10-4-64, 13 played.
Kick in short's okay. Trav Baird takes it, then goes down the wing to Morecambe. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Morecambe recovers well at ground level. Scrappy old kick though in towards the centre of the ground. Gisborne with the numbers. Arnold takes it. Sweeping hand pass. Comerford tapped it over the back. Now it's with square. Lloyd gets it. Goes into the middle of the ground to Hammond. Hammond goes inside forward 50. Over the head of Weeks. He's not happy. Looks to the umpire. Meanwhile, Belcher mops up at the back. Takes the footy. Goes wide to the outer flank. He's put it into some traffic here. Golden Square at numbers. Lloyd gets it out. Close to the boundary line. They shuffle it back inboard to Compston, and he's taken the mark and can reload for Golden Square.
Got it from Bradley out there on the boundary line. Compston, a big ball to centre half forward. Marking contest. It comes to the back. Crosby got it onto his boot immediately into the middle of the ground. A good mark under pressure from Jack Geary. Taken by Arnold across half back. Waits the kick. Team out on a lead. Knox couldn't mitt the mark. It's gone to ground. He or Young couldn't trap it. It's over the line. Centre wing in front of the famous grandstand here at the QEO for a ball
Weeks
in.
might have hurt himself. Or winded anyway.
Umpire puts it back into play. Waters arrives late. The ball goes across him. Stanton Smith, the quick hands to Arnold. Likewise, hand pass was low down though. Set his teammate a task. Dispossessed. Travis Baird, kick out of the congestion. O'Toole a couple to beat. Needs a rover. Gets support from Christian Carter, who's trying to worry his opponent out of the footy. Tried to run the line. Couldn't get through Medica. Ball in across half forward for Golden Square.
I think he'd settle for that anyway, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
No, I
His
think he
intention the
would.
entire time.
So the ball thrown in just outside forward 50 for Square. Waters just took it, threw it on the boot, but Baird is there and takes the mark on the wing. Travis Baird, steady as a rock. Wobbly kick to half forward. No one could take it. Rose is there. Danger. He gets it out. O'Toole, he's locked up in a tackle. Waters adds some muscle, but it squirts out to Pratt. Throws it on the boot and misses everything. Just put it wide of the barn door, did Aidan Pratt. Free kick, Gisborne. Last line of defence. Simpson will take it. Go back the other side somewhere. The umpire tells you to go.
Yeah, Simpson,
Just Crosby got called there. I think Pratty said, "Give me here, Crosby. Give me here."
He knew the code, Brian.
Yeah, I think so.
He's cracked the code.
Punched it in. So Simpson with the footy. Right deep in defence for Gisborne. Cracking game of footy. 4 points the margin. Pops it up high. Govan just marches through and marks on his chest. Still inside defensive 50. Govan goes wide. Can he find a teammate? He can. Stanton Smith.
He's been good.
He has been good, hasn't
Yes.
he? So Stanton Smith's got it at half-back for Gisborne. Looks further afield. The wave of players rolls forward. Up they go. No one can take it. Knocks the crumb across the body towards half-forward. And how good's this kid been? Crosby marks for Gisborne.
Goes towards centre half forward. He's been outstanding. Marking contest. They fly. They stay down, the Dogs. Weaver. Hand pass over the top. Summerfield out wide to Comerford, who's dispossessed. They can mop up Golden Square. They want advantage. They won't get it.
I went one handball too many, I think.
Yeah.
And Jack Geary's got the free kick for Golden Square. About 20 from his defensive goal. Goes in short. Kick's been marked by Hammond. Inside the defensive arc still. He gets a lead from Adam Baird. Honours it. Beautiful pass. Adam Baird marks hands right out in front of him where you want it, so the man behind you can't spoil. He's across half back. Loads up. Goes to a contest looking for brother Travis. He obliges. Marks over Stanton Smith. Looks for the goal kicking automaton. Weeks and gets him.
The what?
Automaton. It's a machine.
Fresh light footy update for the netball
Thought you were
here
getting
this
confused,
afternoon. And at the moment, Eagle Hawk 18, Trail Sandhurst 26.
This to restore the lead to 10 points for Grant Weeks and to equal Frank Crapper's long-standing Bendigo Football League goal-kicking record of 163. Grant Weeks will know in his own mind that this will do exactly that, but he'd be more worried about the 10-point buffer he wants. Hand up! Goal kicked! Bulldogs back to 10 points from Golden Square, 11-4-70, and Gisborne are 8-12-60. 17 minutes played. Grant Weeks equals the Bendigo Football League goal-kicking record.
Wonder how many people around the ground realise that.
Well, they'll all be listening to 101.5. They'll all know.
They'll put it on the board, won't they? Surely. On the
Hopefully.
scoreboard at some stage. One would imagine. Back to a 10-point margin. Good contest in the grand final. Gisborne had their opportunities. They may have squandered a couple. They need to make the most of the next. Waters got it down. Take out. Waters goes again. He's a gun. Worked out to Govan. He's come right into it this time. Kicks long inside forward. 50 sharp. Has taken the mark for Gisborne. 45 metres out. 45-degree angle. And Rodney Sharp will go back and line up. And every single time I say he's one of the most reliable kicks in the competition, I put the absolute mockers on him.
So don't say it.
So I'll just
say it again.
He's half a chance.
I think he's a good chance.
He's a very good chance.
But these are pressure goals. You've got to kick. You've got to deliver at some stage.
Kick it.
Rodney Sharp lining up for Gisborne. In he comes. Gives it a ride. Has it made it through? Goes to the line. Oh, thank you, Bear. You're about 1 metre in front of where I am. He's put it through. Rodney Sharp delivers for Gisborne. And the margin comes back to 4 points. Golden Square, 11-4-70. Lead Gisborne, 9-12-66. 18 and a half minutes gone. Third quarter of a ripping grand final.
Yeah, good use of body, one-on-one contest to outmanoeuvre his opponent, take a one grabber and then kick the goal.
I just think Waters is starting to get really on top in the ruck as well, Walshy.
He's been sensational all game, Waters. Terrific.
May outpoints him this time, though. And Lowry swoops on the loose Sharon. It's open in front of him. He goes over the top to O'Toole. Back into the path of Lowry. Gathers the bouncing ball. And his thoughts from 35 and goes bang! And that is one hell of a quick answer from Golden Square.
Shootout.
Yeah, that was an excellent goal by Lowry, who followed the ball up from the centre, lost the ball, won it back, and then kicked a good goal.
12-4-76 Golden Square. Gisborne 9-12-66. 19 and a half played. Third term, fresh live grand final footy, thanks to Eagle Fuels.
Yeah, it just is the shootout, isn't it? Just, boys, it's just up and down the ground at the moment, and it's a side that can hold the nerve, I think, just that little bit and win a couple of centre breaks.
Ball up back in the centre, and Waters gets another one down to Lowry, though, who squirts a hand pass wide to Geary's caught, able to get out a hand pass, only went as far as the big fella again in Belcher, who runs through some traffic, unloads a monster inside forward 50. No one can take the mark. Baird steady in defence for Square. Goes wide, got a teammate in space, it's Walls. Can he get around the traffic? No, but he's got support. Adam Baird takes it, held up, then hand pass to Pratt. Ball just went wide over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in.
Good pressure.
It's a cross half forward for Golden Square to be thrown back into play. 76 plays 66. Golden Square in front, closing on three-quarter time of the grand final.
Waters and May. Waters brilliantly to Massoudi, who didn't like the task, so he ran all the way back through the pack to make it harder. Gave it to Arnold, up towards half forward and Knox. Couldn't find the footy, knocked it forward looking for a teammate. Trav Baird's got it. Sold Young into all kinds of trouble. Illman's got him. Got away with one. Umpire calls play on. Now he crosses the arms.
Yeah, the umpire was telling them why he wasn't paying it while he wasn't paying it.
Both of them, the ball was actually not even there in either of their positions. That's why he kept pointing at it. Let's get it out there. It's behind you.
May knocked it down for Golden Square, only as far as Weaver. His opposing number 9, Jack Geary, gets under him, or between he and the ball.
He'll pay one in a minute.
He will. That's two.
Yeah.
You know what happens on the third one,
Third
Jock?
strike.
We're across half forward for Gisborne. The umpire fires it up the third time. Waters up high. Couldn't get a good punch at it. They're trying to burst through here, Gisborne. Coming the other way, Golden Square. Just Jack Geary's kick was partially smothered. McLean's in there. Trav Baird likewise. The third ball up.
Gee, it's just such a battle for territory, isn't it? You know, this is the arm wrestle. This is for it. This next 5 or 6 minutes, you sense that they're playing like that it is.
Get it out or you'll get pinged on this one. Umpire fires it up again. May won it down clearly. An ineffective kick the first time from Trav Baird.
Called it
Socket
right,
at the
Trav.
second time. Free kick coming. And it's coming to Gisborne.
Did he make contact?
See, Summerfield gets up holding his arm, but he'll take the kick.
Yeah, he did make contact.
He's inside forward 50 by foot here, Casey Summerfield. Antonowitz, one bite, knocked the second. They'll clear it out, Golden Square. A wide kick for touch. Bounces inside the line. One bounce, two bounces, over. Ball in centre wing.
Well,
should have grabbed it.
Ball to be thrown back into play. Wing in front of the grandstand. Up they go. Waters again. There's an infringement. Umpires picked out a free kick.
Holding.
Holding against. It's a Golden Square free kick.
Yeah, Cromston, he thought Waters thought it was his.
Oh, gee. Well, there you go. He hand passes around the back to Simon Rosa, who's held up, gets around Waters, then goes to half forward. Weeks on a long lead, takes the football, wants support, goes to Pratt, has a little fumble, has to get rid of it. Still across half forward for Golden Square. Whistle on play. It's over and out of bounds. Be thrown back. Don't get excited, Jock. It's just out of play. Stay calm. 76 plays 66. Square in front. 23 gone third term.
Ball clears the ruckman. Casey Summerfield's got it. He's brought to ground by Hammond. The ball then will become a ball up across half forward for Golden Square. 10 points in front. 23 played. Fresh grand final football 2012. The umpire fires it up for Waters and Compton. They collide in the air. They both get a hand to it. Massaudi had it. He's wrapped up by Bradley.
God, he's tough.
They find the line, Gisborne, for a ball in between wing and half forward. Golden Square slightly into attack.
It's just a warrior, isn't he, Massaudi? There's the throw in across the wing. Both ruckmen missed it. Squirts out in the direction of Sharp. Oh, he's met heavily. Gets out a hand pass, though. Chance for Summerfield. Got a little bit of space. Goes towards Knox on forward 50. Out in front of Young. Young gets in front of him. You back the wrong horse, you won't get paid. Young takes it from half back. Long to the wing. Wants Griffin over the head. Griffin's there. Belcher with him. The contest. This is important. Griffin takes it. Goes into the forward pocket. Wants Weeks. Won't get him. Ball goes over and out of bounds for a throw in. Golden Square's forward pocket. Just inside forward 50. And that was a crucial contest. And Griffin showed all of his experience. Throwing inside forward 50. Waters still jumps high. Got it to the back. Chance for Square. Work to Rosa. In space. Finishes it off for Golden Square with another one. And Simon Rosa has 4. And importantly, Golden Square open up that gap just ever so slightly more. They're 13-4, 82. Gisborne 9-12, 66. 24 and a half gone in the third quarter of the grand final.
Well done by big Zach May, who got the ball over in the vicinity of Simon Rosa, who has now kicked 4 goals.
I reckon Govern's game hasn't been too bad, to be honest, on Rosa, but he's just kicked 4 snags.
Mate, if you have 4 kicked on you, you haven't done your job.
Compton in the ruck, does the rucking, the roving, the little hand pass to Pratt, inside forward 50, low down Weeks.
Time on, you see.
45 metres out, 45-degree angle. And
Fresh
this-
live footy update, netball over at just a minute into the last quarter. Eagle Hawk 21, Trail Sanders 27.
So Grant Weeks has kicked 163 goals this season. This for a new Bendigo Football League record of 164 and a 22-point lead for Golden Square in the grand final.
He won't pass that.
Let's see. He trots in, runs across the 50-metre arc, gets close to the man on the mark. It's low trajectory and into the goal square. It's alive and it's into the pocket. Zach May, hands and knees over.
Maybe he should have passed
It's a long way down.
He just fell over, Zach. He was a long way down. He was like a young giraffe.
Ball in the forward pocket for Golden Square.
So there's the throw in. May got his hands on that though, but it's a quickly clearing kick for Gisborne, but only as far as Rosa, who's got it 55 out. Wastes no time. Gets the lead. Goes towards half forward. Chance for Hammond. Couldn't take it, but gives himself space. Turns, goes for goal off hands, and he did go for goal, surely.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit of a
That
nothing.
way.
It wasn't really anyway, it went off hands and through for a minor score. So the margin goes to what's
17.
Thank you very much. 7 points.
Put your shoes back on.
Yeah, I know. I just need even numbers to work with. Tim Walsh kicks out, plays on, has a run. Good clearing kick. Up they go. Knocked away from Waters. It's a cross half back for Gisborne. Players go to ground. Umpire will ball it up. 26 and a half gone. Third term. 83 plays 66. Golden Square in front in the grand final.
The ball up will come across half forward for Golden Square, just inside the centre square. Waters stood under the football against Compton. Hammond fed it out to Lloyd. He gave it to Lowry. Thought about the kick, then hand passed it into the chest of Dorrington. He gave it to Baird. Right foot kick around the body to the top of the goal square. Marking contest. May reached over the top of Belcher. Couldn't control it. Ball in the forward pocket.
Gee, and the momentum swung again, boys. Suddenly, the last 3 or 4 minutes, it's all Golden Square. One before three-quarter time, it'd be diabolical for Gisborne. There's the throw-in. They've got an opportunity. Player tackled. It's only 30 metres out. Free kick. It'll go to Gisborne in defence. Oh, gee, if you're sitting up top of a hill somewhere around Gisborne listening to this in a paddock, you would have had your heart in your mouth.
Absolutely. Weeks got into the back of Masaudi in the tackle.
Atonowicz in the ruck now, and Waters has gone forward.
Short kick into Medika, still in the back pocket for Gisborne. They'll control the ball, however. That shows plenty to Baird. Belcher again went the fly. Tried the one-handed pull in. McLean the crumb. Back into the forward pocket go Golden Square. Weeks at full tilt. One hand pass option denied. Goes for the second to Bradley. Back to Weeks. Plucked it, still running. Gave it to Hammond, who loaded up from 45. Kicked it to the top of the goal square. Marked to Golden Square. It's May, the big boy.
Fell into it.
Well, they just kept coming, didn't they? They just kept pushing it in, and pushing it in, and pushing it in. You just felt something was going to happen any second.
Not an easy shot.
It's not. He's about 5 metres only where the man on the mark is, but he's basically on the tightest of tight angles.
Wasn't the easiest to mark either. It was a long way down there.
He's got Medzika corralling him, so he's got to be straight. Check side from May, and it's shallow. Always shallow. 13-6-84, an 8-point margin. Gisborne, a 9-12-66. 29 minutes played, fresh live footy, thanks to Poyser Holden. What a game. Tim Walsh will kick it in for Gisborne.
So Walsh with the footy. Goes, got high, got under it, long, clears defensive 50, up they go, no one could take the mark, Govan at the back, got it out well, towards Summerfield, Rosa chips in, no, takes it, it's worked over to Bradley, Bradley's hand pass went backwards, so they go back and hunt the football, Trav Baird's got it to Rosa, there's some Silk, hand pass to Lloyd, still Silk, has a run, the coach to half forward, unloads towards the goal square off hands, and through for a minor score. I reckon Gisborne, Luke Saunders, the coach, would be desperate for the siren, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Three-quarter time to regroup. 85 plays 66, 19-point ball game. Still goes, not three-quarter time. Walsh plays on, better kick. Long, low trajectory, bouncing ball, gets almost to the wing. Sharp takes it, hand space, goes long inside forward 50 over the head of the players. It's 20 out from the Gisborne goal. Waters is back there, squares defence now, under the pump, chance for Ferrugia, turns, fires, misses.
Oh, that would have been a handy one.
Three-quarter time in the grand final, and I reckon we are set for an absolute cracker of a finish. The three-quarter time score, Golden Square 13-7, 85, leading Gisborne 9-13-67.
An 18-point margin in favour of Golden Square to three-quarter time. The big finale to the season in the Bendigo Footy League to come. In a moment, more of Bendigo's best live grand final football on Fresh FM. It comes to this, the last quarter of the Bendigo Football League for season 2012. Golden Square taking an 18-point margin. Here's Jock Clark.
Gisborne to the scoring end. That's been predominantly the scoring end. Ball up in the centre, taken by Rosa. Locked up in a tackle, going nowhere. Umpire will ball it up again. So important, the first goal. Comes back to, he's picked out a free kick after all that, and it'll go to Rosa of Golden Square. Waste no time, pops a little pass out to Compston. He's got it at half forward for the Bulldogs. They can get the first on the board. They'd really be in a box seat. Kick over the head of Weeks. Hands fisted away. O'Toole couldn't trap it. Lloyd can take it. Got it over to Weeks. Weeks on the left foot breaks the record. Grant Weeks kicks his fourth and becomes the player who's kicked more goals in a season than anybody else in the history of the competition. And I think there would not be a person at the ground, regardless who wins the premiership, would not be pleased for Grant Weeks.
No, true.
His teammates were, and they all ran to him. Goal 164.
And that takes the scoreboard to Golden Square 14-7-91, Gisborne 9-13-67, 4-goal ball game. Gisborne the work to do.
Umpire puts it back up in the middle of the ground and Masaudi chases it down. Kick across his body, didn't go far. Comerford, dubious little release, but got it to his Captain in Summerfield up towards half forward. Young couldn't take the mark. Pratt at the back. Sticky hand pass. Crosby came through. 35 metres out. Fires towards goal and misses to the left.
Needed that goal.
You've got to kick. You've got to take your opportunities.
9:14.68. Trailing Golden Square. 14:7.91. 1.5 played fresh live footy.
Kick out. Oh, Lowry over the top. Almost a good mark. Couldn't take a chance for Gisborne. Little kick. Went into the back of a player. They've still got opportunity. Waters. He's under the pump. Lost it. Tackled. Square will get out of trouble through Lowry. Scrappy kick. Only as far as Ferrugia. Pops up a little pass. Mark's taken.
Move it on quicker.
Is that Tim Walsh? Who's got that?
Yeah, it's
Just
Walsh. It's Tim Walsh.
Tim Walsh,
Yeah,
just
and
outside
he
forward
can
50.
kick it from there. He's
Well,
a
see, I was
massive
wondering,
kick.
Bear, because he was down back.
Yeah, he just drifted forward.
Everyone's drifted forward.
Everybody's drifting forward.
Except 2.
Drifted along like a tumbling tumbleweed. It's an old country song. Get with it, boys. Buy the album. Might have
I
been
think
Billy
you
Ray
need to get
Cyrus's
with it if you're talking about
follow
that.
up. So Walsh from 52 metres unloads across the face, punched into the behind post, be out of bounds for a throw in deep in the forward pocket for Gisborne. They need the next. Early in the last quarter, they trail by 4 goals to the grand final. Square have laid down the challenge.
Antonowitz just stood in front of his opposing ruckman, tried to fashion it for someone, anyone. Masadi will do. A high kick to the top of the square. Ferrugia got hands to it, couldn't complete the mark. Rosa and Antonowitz, a mismatch in size. Antonowitz off the carpet, if you don't mind, missed.
He couldn't bend down, so he tried to kick it.
9:14.
He's hacked it out.
68. Trailing 14:7.91.
Well,
A wonderful mark by Morecambe. Released Jack Geary quickly. He's ridden into the ground by Comerford. It was a dual attack. Illman robbed him. Absolutely robbed him. Dumped it into the goal square. I don't know if Antonowitz got a touch to it. He did, and it's through for a minor.
who did the last kick out from the point for Square?
Not sure.
No.
Young.
I thought it was Young,
Yeah.
Dale Young.
Right, just
Who's,
checking.
who's kicking it now?
9:15.69. Gisborne trailing Golden Square 14:7.91.
Square to bring it back into play. Don't know why I asked, just wanted to know. Long and high up the back. Waters, Knox, neither could take it. It's worked to Crosby. He's had a good day. Can he bend it back?
Yes,
Oh, that's close. Bouncing ball. It's all on the goal umpire who says it's there. Gisborne not done yet, boys. They get one back. So the scoreboard early in the last quarter, 14:7.91 Square, 10:15.75. They'll be busy in the paddock up the top of a hill in Gisborne now, won't they?
And they are recognising Grant Weeks as well, Jock, on the scoreboard. 164 goals is a new Bendigo Football League record.
Excellent.
Well done by Crosby. He's got a lot of ability, that boy. A lot of skill.
He's pushed really hard. He's gone into the middle now, and he's worked really hard on ball.
Here's a gun. Back in the middle we go. Waters pinched in there by Griffin. Fed it to a teammate. Kick around the corner. O'Toole out there with Baird. They all fell down except Big Matt O'Toole. Right foot kick. Inside forward 50. Grant Weeks not paid. McKenna, the crumb for Gisborne. Dumps it into the middle of the park. Sharp. Fisted away from him by Wilkie. Masaudi front and square to Summerfield. Couldn't find the football. Found Matt O'Toole's head. Play on's the call. Hand pass to Sharp. Got a little bit of space. The little left foot toe pokes okay. Got it to a teammate who can run and steady. Fires towards goal for Gisborne.
Stanton Smith.
It's Stanton Smith, and it's a goal. It's back to 10 points. 11:15.81. Golden Square are 14:7.91. They will not be denied.
That's
Game on.
a great goal. Great goal. 50 out. Could have passed it. Didn't pass it. Backed himself straight through.
Took the game on. Good
Yep.
on you, son. Well done. This is the grand final we wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the grand final we wanted. A contest.
Did you think it was never going to be this way, Jock?
Yeah, I did.
A lot did.
Okay.
You know, I didn't find many picking Gisborne. You know,
I
they
did
all thought
myself.
Square. Oh, shut up. Bare ball up, centre of the ground. Rosa hunts it, can't get it out. Taken by Geary. He's in trouble. Gisborne free kick.
Momentum.
Centre of the ground. Gee, it swung like a metronome, hasn't it, Trav?
A what?
18 goals kicked
Goes
to the city
wide.
and
Ollie
7 to
Masaudi
Barnard.
has got it on the wing. Puts a high kick inside forward 50. Mark not paid. Oh, could have been. Oh, what might have been. Right on forward 50. But it's picked up by the dock. Steinbach goes to Stanton Smith. Oh, he's
Achilles.
hurt himself.
Oh, no.
He's done a leg. He's gone down. Such bad luck for Gisborne. Square with numbers, clear to half-back. Masaudi winds back the clock. Goes up, couldn't take the mark. Takes the crumb. Locked up in a tackle close to the line. And the umpire comes in and will ball it up.
It's definitely an Achilles.
He's in it. Yeah, he's in big trouble.
He
He's
went-
just gone down. He just can't move.
Down like he was shot.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Get the stretcher out.
So the umpire fires it up.
Oh,
Rosa bursts through over to Griffin. Lloyd, they combine on the wing. One bounce from the coach. Thinks about the second. His eyes light up. Grant Weeks presents. One out with an opponent over the top. Tried to take the mark. Couldn't complete it. Gisborne hands and knees. Come out to McKenna. Gave it to Arnold. His kick was battered down. It fell to Hammond. One way, the other. Still working. He's close to the line.
It's
He's got to
gotta
be
be pinged.
cooked. Absolutely got to be.
Stretches on now, boys. There'll be a hold up.
It'll be a hold up in
Yep.
play.
Is it a free kick down the other end?
It
Yep.
is holding the ball for Gisborne.
I haven't seen dancing like Hammond since Paul Mercurio was in Strictly Ballroom. He wasn't going anywhere, though.
So a stretcher out for Tim Stanton-Smith.
And what, Dr. Walsh, what did you say? Achilles.
Yeah, Doc's out there. Two stretches out on the ground, boys.
Who's going to go on the other one?
Well, they're going to put half him on each.
Oh, right, eh?
He's in real
No, he's
trouble.
not in that much strife, the young man.
Just throwing one away.
That's disappointing. He's been super today.
Oh, hasn't
Who
he?
is it?
Stanton Smith.
Stan Smith,
Oh, right.
yeah.
I tell you what, if Gisborne, it's in the lap of the gods, anybody's going. But if Gisborne got up, they've done it against the odds, haven't
Wow,
they?
eh?
They lost the Mickelson medalist, one of their key on-ballers in the first
Second.
Yeah, for a second.
30 seconds. And now Stanton Smith and Tonowitz has gone down like the little Aussie bleeder about 5 times, had to have his head stitched back on. It hasn't really been kind for them. And yet they've battled and battled and battled. So they go into huddles while they bring Tim Stanton-Smith off.
Who's the break favour, you do reckon, Jock, out of the two sides?
Square. I think Gisborne
Who's
had
the
all
what?
the momentum. Gisborne are up and about.
Yeah, don't know. It's still a real arm wrestle.
I was
There's
just
no doubt about that.
making the point before. Gisborne are, 10 points behind. Now, it's perfect conditions, I know, but there has been 18 goals kicked to the city end and 7 to the Barnard Street end this afternoon.
Yeah. So what are you saying, Trev?
Well, I'm saying that there's
Gisborne-
still a massive
There's
chance.
an 11-goal win to the City
Well, it's
end.
not a win, but that just seems to be where they're being kicked today.
Yeah, you get runs like that, don't you? Well, Stanton Smith's off, so play to continue. It's a Gisborne free kick from the back pocket.
So they'll load it up towards half back. Illman in the marking contest with Rosa knocks it out of bounds for a ball in across half forward for Golden Square.
Well, I'll tell you what, 9 minutes gone, final term. Gisborne down 2 rotations.
Yeah.
It'll take
Important.
supreme courage. Waters up high, got it down to a teammate who was then tackled. Loose ball on the wing, grandstand side. It was fed out by Morecambe, but Masaudi's there. He's tackled to the ground, the old warrior, and the ball spills over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in.
Fresh
just
live-
outside forward 50.
Fresh live footy update in the A-grade netball.
Come on, Brian.
There has been a massive comeback by Eagle Hawk, and they've got up by a goal, 31-30.
31-30,
They,
that's a
an
final
Eagle
score.
Hawk win. That is the final score.
They were down as much
They
as
were
10.
down at three-quarter time. They were 26-19 down, and they've won by 31-30 in the last quarter.
Well done,
Massive,
Brian.
massive comeback.
And well
Billy
done, Eagle
Barham.
Hawk.
Billy Barham, legends. The bloke on the gate's obviously gone off.
The biggest man on the grounds tackled the littlest man. Waters brought Anderson down. And we'll have a ball up across half forward for Golden Square. Between wing and half forward. Umpire fires it up. May. It's knocked down towards Griffin. Anderson in there again. Once, twice. Gave it out. Teammate hand passed it over his head forward. Morecambe looking for O'Toole. Knocked away from him. Gisborne have got the man at half back who puts a high ball up towards a marking contest between Illman and Walls. Support comes for Illman in the fashion of Walsh. Kick around the corner
Poor
though.
kick.
It
Yeah,
was
poor
marked,
Needed to have a look. Waste of opportunity.
marked by Aiden Pratt at half back.
So Pratt from inside,
Oh.
defensive 50. Oh, gee, might have mucked it up. Anderson's got to come and mop up. He's collared, goes to ground, pack develops. Umpire says no prior opportunity. Ball up across half forward for Gisborne.
Good umpiring, I reckon. both players had it tackled around. No prior opportunity in that.
Didn't say there was, Bear. Not arguing. Waters got it down. Anderson takes it. Got it to May. Hand pass further afield. Stolen by Weaver. Kick was smothered. Chance for Comerford. Takes it. High kick inside forward 50. No one could take the mark. Chance for Gisborne. Knox follows up. Picks it up. Tackled. Hand pass to Ferrugia. The Mack truck in Antonowitz opens a path. The kick across. Square have got numbers. Dorrington's got it. Hillman's got Dorrington. 30 out from the Gisborne goal. They come. They can't just make a space. Worked out to Adam Baird. Crosby's with him. Lloyd runs. He can't get there. Desperate tired players. It's just outside forward 50 for Gisborne. Pack develops. Umpire balled it up.
Great desperation by Arnold there.
From
for
everybody.
Gisborne.
They have given absolutely everything.
How much in the locker for these players? It's warm today. The umpire's on his haunches.
12-minute mark, final term. Golden Square in front by 10 points.
Waters bashes it forward for Gisborne. Came to teammate there in Steinbach. Gave it to Sharp, who turned around, loaded up, but getting back, Dorrington will usher it through for a minor score. 11-16-82. Gisborne trailing Golden Square 14-7-91, a 9-point margin. That scoreboard hasn't updated for some reason.
5 more scoring shots.
So Dorrington loads up from fullback for Golden Square. Mark taken out there by Baird. Gave it on quickly to Pratt, who just slipped as he kicked up toward the wing. Out there, Lloyd and O'Toole. Good luck picking them apart when they're together. Goes out towards Carter. Hands and knees stuff though. Hand pass comes out to Weaver for Gisborne. He had no room in which to operate. Out of bounds. Ball in centre wing. I believe it is a 9-point Golden Square lead.
What are you saying about Lloyd and O'Toole?
I've got more hair than them.
Same hairstyle. So there's the throw in across the wing, out of side, dead heat in the ruck, Crummers needed, squirted out to Morecambe, goes long inside forward 50 for Square, over the head of Weeks, loose ball, Belcher gets back, he's got support, numbers with Gisborne in defence, they go to the centre of the ground, punched away from Rodney Sharp, and it's picked up down there by Comanche Walls, drives Square back inside forward 50, gee, not a good kick. Weeks was on a lead, he couldn't find him. In fact, it's bounced just inside the line and gone over and out for a throw-in. But it's in the forward pocket for Golden Square. 13.5 gone final term. Still a 10-point margin. Golden Square in front, last quarter of the grand final.
Umpire puts it back into play. Waters drifts across, knocks it forward for Gisborne. Coming through there was his teammate in Arnold. Couldn't take the football. Anderson hands and knees for Golden Square. Once and twice. Arnold comes again. Anderson's got him. He's lost his helmet. Lays the tackle. The umpire crosses his arms. He'll ball it up across half forward for Golden Square.
Update on Stanton Smith. It's just a lower leg. They're not quite sure what it is. It could be a break.
Stopped like he was shot.
What?
Another break. Is it the hard ground? What's going on here? From the ruck contest, it's scrubbed forward by Gisborne to Steinbach. It opens up. Ferrugia, 50 in closing, 45, loads up, goes for home. It's a 4-point ball game at the Q. Gisborne 12-15-87, Golden Square 14-7-91, 14.5 played, fresh live grand final off your nut footy, thanks to Poyser Holden.
Very obvious that as soon as Ferrugia got it, that it was going to be a goal. From 50, steadied, backed himself, bang.
Steinbach did very, very well, though. Very composed. He looked inside, eyes
good.
up, good kick. Never had to break the run, did he? And he was able to keep running.
Can't see any cracks in either side, can you? It's just such pressure-laden footy. 15-minute mark. Last term, ball up in the centre. May took it. Couldn't get a teammate on the end of it. Govan took it, got it to half forward. Lloyd tackled for Golden Square. Ball squirts back towards the centre of the ground, big pack. The umpire balled it up again, couldn't be more even. The one thing about it, boys, Gisborne have not been in front at any stage of the game. Square have had the answers. If the Gisborne boys could squirt in front, what would it do to the psyche of Square? Rosa takes it, what a champion. Long kick inside forward 50 for Square. A chance down there, O'Toole works. Weeks is on the bottom of the pack, free kick. It's going to Gisborne in defence. It'll be taken by Belcher. He's been good today for Gisborne. Kicks wide to the outer side wing. There's a contest. Disputed mark. Umpires paid Gisborne. Crowd had it. Well, they had an opinion, shall we say. So Gisborne have got it. Squirting pass into the centre to Govan. Govan's got it for Gisborne. He'll come across the ground to Comerford. Can he get it? He can't. The runner's on. Walls is in front. Takes the football. Goes to half forward. Delivers to a teammate. Mark taken by Carter.
Christian Carter, a couple of kicks from home for Golden Square. Goes into the centre corridor to Simon Rosa. Why not? Newmark still a couple of kicks from goal. The next one's important. There's an unmarked man across half forward. He's taken the mark. It's Hammond who can kick. He decides instead to go to Grant Weeks, who can definitely kick. And he's marked 30 metres out, maybe 35, slight angle to push it back to 10 points.
If he kicks this, is this the heartbreaker? They've worked so hard. Was out over 20. They got it back to 4. 10 minutes already.
Absolutely. Might not be the heartbreaker, but Grant Weeks
Should have been unmarked.
They've got a break on his man Simpson. Marked. I'm not sure it's a heartbreaker if he kicks it. He kicks right through the footy and floats out to the left. It's a miss. 14-8-92. It's a 5-point margin. Works dangerously poised. Gisborne 12, 15, 87, 17 gone last term.
Fresh live footy update in North Central. Would have been lead by 18 points halfway through the last quarter.
I reckon boys Grant Weeks is nervously about it. I reckon there's no doubt that records affected him. No doubt about that. Never seen him so hesitant in his run-up for a long, long time.
Monkeys off the back now, though.
Well, yeah, still, but it's still grand final. Trying to cross half forward. Waters went to took it, had an airy, couldn't get it out. Carter kicks it off the ground. It's inside forward, 50 for square. They're lining up. Bradley's after it. Can he get there? He's got it now. Weeks gave it to him. Little pass across the body, not good. Oh, Belcher got out a hand pass just in time. Chance for Gisborne. They move it to half back. Stumped away by Baird. It's still in. It didn't go out. Adam Baird's got it for square. Unloads a long one to the front of the goal square. They line up. O'Toole at the back. Got through the traffic and has kicked a goal for Golden Square. Well, Baird, I think they might have thought it was over the line and out at half back, and Adam Baird took it and pumped it back, and they made almost something out of nothing. Golden Square 15-8, 98. Gisborne 12-15, 87. 18 and a half minute mark, final term for the grand final.
Very, very well led by Matt O'Toole, who has been a very, very good player for Golden Square this afternoon.
Repeating Eagle Hawk who won the A-grade netball 31-30 over Sandhurst. Back in the middle, Waters definitively in the ruck. Couldn't find a teammate though, Moussoudy. Crosby, a blind turn. Inside forward 50, knocks and Ferrugia collide. Ferrugia completed the mark. 50 metres from goal. And 50! No, I can't, unless it's against Matt Knox.
Yeah, exactly right. That's Knox.
Well, a certain goal, and Ferrugia will kick number 6. And we'll go back to a 5-point game. It'll be 20 minutes gone. It'll be a 5-point game. A grand final to die for in the Bendigo Football League on a day of equal stature. Ferrugia kicks the goal. It's 13-15, 93. Gisborne, Golden Square, a 15-8, 98.
Well, a good goal by Darren Ferrugia, who's now kicked 6, courtesy of a 15-metre penalty from the umpire.
Well, no, Ferrugia stepped up. He's been terrific.
Oh,
today.
magnificent.
But when others have fluffed, including the great Grant Weeks, have fluffed a few of these shots, Ferrugia's been sensational.
Yep.
I don't know about stats, but I reckon he might have kicked something like 6 grain.
Yeah.
You know, and still, at the 20-minute mark of the final term, boys, anybody's premiership. You cannot ask for better than this. Back in the centre with the umpire. Thompson goes up in ruck. Waters first hands, take out vital. Plenty of numbers around the football. Rosa took it, lost it in a tackle. Belcher bumped off the football. He can't get it. They crash through with vice-like tackling.
Square got one back too.
And the umpire will ball it up again.
+1.
+1, is that a good idea, Redo?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Righto.
Supercoach, umpire back in the middle of the ground. Waters again does the ruck work after he landed. Belcher across half back. Hand pass to Medica. Quick boot to ball. Walls chopped it off the Golden Square. His hand pass showed a bit of it to Crosby. The quick release hand pass got down to Bendigo, who got down low, gave it to Lynch. Right foot kick around the body's nice. Hillman had to wait under it. Did really well to mark under the pump from Baird. I think he's the last man on the ground I'd want to wait in front of Travis Baird. Up towards half forward McKenna. Hands to it. Couldn't complete the mark. Worked his opponent off the footy though. The umpire called play on Golden Square. Knock it back towards Wilkie. Crosby again. One bounce. Runs to 45. Fires towards goal. Oh, it would have put him in front and he's missed. Would have put him in front. They're 4 points behind. Gisborne 13-16-94, Golden Square 15-8-98. We've gone 22 minutes in this final term. Fresh live footy thanks to Eagle Fuels.
And still Gisborne have not been in front for the entire journey.
Only got to be in front in one spot.
Dorrington kicks out wide, up they go, no one can complete the mark, close to the line, Square under the pump, Anderson's got it, tackled off the football, it's just outside forward 50 for Gisborne. Whistle on play, umpire's going to ball it up. 4-point ball game, Golden Square in front, 22-minute mark, final term of the grand final.
Umpire fires it up, they go up the big men. A kick out of the congestion from Gisborne. It'll land inside forward 50. Easy pickings, mark taken. Dorrington at full back for Golden Square. Goes the switch. The kick won't hit the target, it'll bounce, it'll give Knox a chance. He's got Young in his sights. Corrals him. Young hand passes, wants to get it to Pratt. He's under the pump from Arnold. Slipped him, did well. Ships it up to the wing and Geary, back from injury, rises above Crosby and takes a mark centre win for Golden Square.
Kenneth the man. Kicking board good. Mark taken by Bradley. Square with the footy, centre of the ground. Bradley takes his time, gets a lead from Rosa and pops over a little pass. But Rosa still probably only centre to centre wing. Now Walls has got space and he goes to him. He unloads long, inside forward 50, plenty up. Square 30 metres from goal, no one can take it. Belcher got it to Crosby, through the traffic, backed himself, had a bounce, goes to the centre of the ground. Knox has taken the mark. Here come Gisborne. Knox has got it. Where's he going to go? Goes wide, puts a teammate under the park. He went in the direction of Adam Baird. And why would you do that? Baird strips the football. Hand pass to Bradley. Bradley long back inside. Forward 50. Golden Square mark, not paid, but they're only 30 out. Hammond's got it through the traffic. Left footer to the front of the goal square mark. Mark to Golden Square, 20 out, dead in front.
Matt O'Toole.
Gee, Knox had the world in front. Why would not you have gone long?
He had no vision.
He had Tonovich out here by himself. He just didn't lift the eyes too far.
Peripheral, Brian.
O'Toole, 20 metres out for Square, dead in front, goes bang and kicks the goal. Is that the nail, boys?
No.
No, they yell back. Matt O'Toole kicks his first of the afternoon and the margin back to 10 points in favour of Golden Square.
Still 5 minutes to go, yep. They yelled down before there was 7, so there's about a couple of minutes gone. So there's 5 minutes to go.
Fair enough. 10-point ball game, 5 minutes to go. Have Gisborne got one last surge in them?
Yes.
You've been converted, Walshy.
No.
Back in the middle, Compton to Rosa. Shrugged off Crosby. Went up towards half forward. Kick out wide, looking for Weeks, and he's got him. Footy 101. Ruckman to Yagundi, a full forward, and he's got it 45 metres out, slight angle.
How good has Simon Rosa been?
Yeah, very good. Green rises to the top.
Let's see. Grant Weeks, Jock thought might have had the shadow of the record standing over him on grand final day. This to put the margin beyond 2 goals with 4.5 minutes to play. This is the leg wobbler. He'll come in, he'll kick from 49 metres. Makes pretty good contact with that. It's drifted across the face. It's another minor. 16-9, 105. It's an 11-point margin. It's sticky. Gisborne 13-16-94, 25 and a half played. Fresh live footy thanks to Eagle Fields.
Balls work back down the wing, but Travis Baird takes it for square and drives them back inside forward 50. Here he takes it. As he's tackled, he throws it on the boot. Goes into the goal square. Defensive punch. Chance for Gisborne. Oh, backs to the wall, but they clear wide. No one home. Adam Baird marks, turns, goes back inside forward. 50 mark. Golden square mark. Rosa 45 out dead in front. And I'm telling you, boys, this for the premiership.
I tell you what, he has killed him.
Simon Rosa, just right spot, right time, and Adam Baird. Well, great vision.
Yep.
Gave it to the skipper. Why wouldn't you? Rosa from 45 out. Goes for home. Oh, he's put it wide. The door is still ajar. 16-10, 106 Golden Square. Gisborne 13-16-94. 27 minutes gone. Final turn.
Give it to your big kicker in Walsh, and they do. He wrestled over it with his teammate in Arnold there, but he got it forward for Gisborne. Up they go. McLean couldn't complete the mark. Illman gave it out to a teammate. Free kick coming to Sharp. It's open, he's got to be quick. He loads up. Doesn't make great contact. Tonovich couldn't get there, but back with the flight's for Ruja, who's marked 30 metres out directly in front. This for number 7, and this to make it a goal of difference.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys. As you know, at the end of these games, they give out a couple of medals, and I don't know who picks them. But if whoever picks them's listening, there's two lining up. 2 champions lining up. Everybody picks.
One's about to have a kick.
And the other one hit the post.
Hit the post a minute ago.
Faruja from 30 metres out directly in front to make it a goal of difference. Goal number 7 for Boy. He's missed.
Budgie.
Oh, a dagger in the hearts of red, white and blues. He's kicked 6 for the day. Couldn't make it 7. Gisborne 13-17-95 Golden Square. 16-10, 106, 28 play.
Kick out wide, Faruja again, Anderson there, good contest, neither could take the mark, ball worked over the line, out of bounds to throw in. What do you reckon time-wise, boys?
3.5.
3.5. Fresh live footy update, North Central. It's a 26-point lead to Wedderburn, the Redbacks. They've come back.
The Redbacks are going back to back. 2 minutes to play in this one. I reckon the umpire puts it back into play. They need to be clean here, the Dogs of Gisborne. Coming through Rosa. Gave it to a teammate in Pratt who wasn't clean. Massaudi kicked to the top of the goal square. And a wonderful mark taken by Young for Golden Square, the fullback. Noble as ever.
Kick it
Number
long
14.
down the line. Don't worry about shortness.
Let's see what he does. He thinks about it. Takes all his allotted time. Goes out wide near the boundary line. Crosby!
He's been good.
He's been a ripper. And he's got Massaudi.
Oh, he hasn't quite made it. Chance. It's just inside forward 50. Dogs back half under the pump. Scrappy kick. Crosby again. Takes the mark. Too far out. Needs something. Goes towards the lead. What can he find? Faruja's after it. Takes the footy. Tackle to the ground. Trav Baird's got it. Ran into a brick wall. Free kick. Gisborne free kick. 45 out dead in front. Rod Sharp, and he can kick it.
He'll kick it.
Well,
Wow,
do you want a pressure laden shot at goal? Here, have one.
Simple.
Can't be more than a minute to go. So Sharp, the margin 11 points at the moment. What's your best, Rodney Sharp? What's your best? That's his best. He put it through. It's a 5-point ball game. Woo. Tell you what.
What?
If they don't get up, how calendar they go.
They've been good.
Hey? Both these clubs have covered themselves in glory this afternoon.
Great man.
What do you reckon time-wise, boys?
45.
45.
There's time for
I'd say a
Gisborne.
minute. 1 minute to go.
Ball up back in the centre, Trav.
Here we go. It's going to be May and Waters. The umpire fires it up. Waters got up early, knocked it down to the run of Crosby, who's been super, and he finds it again. He's stripped of the football, Lowry, in heavy traffic to O'Toole. Golden Square go forward to half forward. Weeks, in fact, Hammond.
It's about 35 seconds to go, boys.
Oh, good cross half back. They trot out towards the wing. Geary and contest there with his opponent in Walsh. It falls to Gisborne, up towards half forward. And Torrance is out. 45 out short. Sharp again. Sharp has marked 50 metres out. 45-degree angle. The siren could go.
One siren will sound. There it is. Siren. Which way? Which way do we go?
I called this. All right, boys, we're going. Hang on.
Gisborne have not been in front at any stage.
Don't all talk at once.
Golden Square have led all day. Rodney Sharp, after the siren, they're 5 points down. You can't script it. He trots in, kicks from 50. It's bending. It's bending. It's gone to the line. Golden Square are premiers. Golden Square are premiers for the 4th time in a row.
Both sides think they've won it. Both sides think they've won it. No.
See again. Golden Square have won by 4 points. It is unbelievable.
Are we sure?
It is unbelievable. Golden Square 16-10, 106 have beaten the most gallant football side never to win a premiership cup in Gisborne. I'm sick in the guts. I'm not sure how Rodney Sharp feels, but that is fair dinkum unbelievable.
I feel good.
That was one of the great grand finals, boys. There's no doubt about that. Final score, Golden Square 16-10, 106 have defeated Gisborne 14-18, 102.
Well, there you go, a kick after the siren to decide a grand final. And it fell the way of Golden Square, who led all day, it must be said. But even at the end of the Melbourne Cup, you can be behind the entire trip and put your little nose out when it matters and pinch it.
That doesn't get much closer than that, mate.
Nah, done. Big Zaka May got the punch in on the line. But
Well done, already.
It was just that second half. It was just we just kept them at that 10 points, and they kept coming at us. We were lucky enough that we just got there at the end. We didn't have much left, I tell you.
Both sides, just the intensity of the game and the way that it built up to the end. It's one of the great grand finals, and something that even when you are the winner of that contest, you'll remember that for a long, long time.
Oh, certainly. And we always know Gisborne, they'll never give up no matter what the score is. They just keep chipping away, keep looking at the football, go the football. And it's great. 2008 we were on the receiving end of getting done by a goal, and it's very sweet to get this one.
Go back and enjoy it, mate. Go out.
Well done, Brian Mansbridge. Thanks to Golden City Gates. Well, it's their 4th premiership. That's their 3rd premiership coach in this run. Mark Lloyd joins Mark Adamson with 1, and Nick Carter a dual premiership.
Sorry,
coach.
Boys,
keep going, Brian. You keep doing what you're doing.
I've got the coach of the losing side, and sometimes it's hard to talk after a game, but that is one of the epic grand finals of the Bendigo Footy League, and it comes down to that last kick, and just a super effort from your side that was behind, but you worked back into the game and never give up.
No, we never gave up, and I think that's it's the culture of our group. We fight for everything, and we've had 2 broken legs today, so it was always going to be hard against the best team in country Victoria. So that group there is just unbelievable, fantastic.
Your rotation's obviously down during the day with those 2 that weren't there. But, look, the couple of guys who really stood up, I thought, Lockie Crosby and Farrugia, never give up all day. They just worked their butt off to try and make sure the Gisborne side was there at the end.
Yeah, Lockie was fantastic, and Fudgy's just a genius. So you can't really ask for any more from the group today. They left everything out there. And at the end of the day, it's these are the ones that hurt the most, I think.
Thanks from the fresh, mate. Thanks for your efforts right through the year, and always willing to come on, and we really enjoy talking to you and all the boys from Gisborne. And look, it always just that little bit more, and it makes you a little bit more hungry for season 2013.
Yeah, spot on, mate. No worries.
Thanks.
Luke Saunders, a heartbroken Luke Saunders down there with Brian Mansbridge. 2 broken legs, 1 in the first minute of the game, and a 3-point loss to a 3-time reigning premier. Unbelievable.
And now I'm joined by a man that's just going to line up and get his 4th medal, Adam Baird. Congratulations, mate, from everyone. And look, that's one of the grand finals. You've had some easy wins, but that one was right down the wire.
Yeah, mate, it was. It's probably the sweeter one of the lot of them too, because it was so close, and really had to fight it out in that last quarter.
They really put some really good pressure. They never give up. You get 10 points up and look like you're going to go away, but they work back into it. But then you just had to work again. And I thought Simon and yourself, really had to really just step up that little bit to make sure.
Yeah, well, Gisborne are a proud club, and we knew that they'd never stop coming. Like they'd just keep coming. So we just had to lift another cog and keep moving.
4 medals, mate. It's always very nice to have 4 hanging around the bedroom, and you never know, you might get another next year.
Yeah, that's right, mate. It's been pretty lucky to start my senior career off at Golden Square, so it's been good.
Go and enjoy it, mate. Well done.
But Adam Baird, mate, Adam Baird could have his own Anzac Day parade, couldn't he? He's got that many medals.
Jack Geary's got 4.
Jack Geary's got 4.
I think.
At what, 20 years of age?
Yeah,
How do
20,
you get
21.
4?
20. Yeah.
He's got 4 and he's got an older medal as well, Jack Geary.
Fair income.
And hadn't been in a losing side.
And I played for 100, and I played for 107 years and got nothing in the cupboard at all. Nothing, Edo. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree, Jock. I've got nothing but cobwebs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask Mr. Dean Goodridge from the Bendigo Umpires Association to read out the names of the umpires who participated in that absolutely sensational senior grand final. And from then on, we will do the presentation of the medals to the winning Golden Square team, plus the Nolda medal and the Victorian Country Football League medal in the Bendigo Advertiser Cup. But first, Dean, please, the umpires who officiated in the grand final.
Thanks, Richard. Congratulations to both sides on a fantastic game. I thought it was an awesome game of football. Congratulations to the umpires for a fantastic season, and particularly through the final series. First of all, I'd like to call on Paul Brindle, one of the field umpires, his first Bendigo Senior Grand Final today, to receive his medal. Congratulations, Paul. Dale Corbell, it's not his first, I think it's about his 4th. Congratulations, Dale. An umpire that's been connected with the Bendigo Football League for Bendigo Umpires Association for many years, but doing his first senior grand final today, Simon Pullo. Now to our boundary umpires. First senior grand final this year, Dean Hartland. Our next boundary umpire, Sam Stagg. Next we have Mitchell Hockey. And Scott Woodman. Now to our goal umpires, Callan Evans. And last but not least, Les Barker. And can I also acknowledge our emergency field umpire today, Andy Barker. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, Dean, and of course, thanks to the Bendigo umpires. As they say, in the trade, if you don't have an umpire, of course, you don't have a game. And that's very, very true in Australian rules football, as for any other sport. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what a terrific grand final. I mean, this is the 30-odd one I've seen, and I can't remember a better one. It was absolutely sensational. And to Gisborne's credit, along with Golden Square, there are the two premier top clubs in the competition. There's no doubt. And what a grand final like that. I mean, you go back through the ages and you wouldn't see as good a one. However, enough of that. Let's have a look at the Premiership players for today. Somebody's got Shawnee McCormick's hat on too, by the way. Number 1, Clayton Anderson. Number 2, Adam Baird. Number 4, Hamish Morecambe. Number 5, Travis Baird. Number 6, Matty O'Toole. Number 9, Jack Geary. Number 10, Grant Weeks. Number 11, Christian Carter. Number 14, Dale Young. Number 15, Jason Griffin. Number 16, Braden Dorrington. Number 17, Zach May. Number 18, Vice Captain Luke Hammond. Number 20, Dale Lowry. Number 21, Jake McLean. Number 23, Aidan Pratt. Number 24, Comanche Walls. Number 26, Sam Wilkie. Number 34, Reece Bradley. Number 36, Matthew Constant. The captain, ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Simon Rosa. And of course, the coach, number 8, Mark Lloyd. So there you have them, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Square Premiership team, 16-10-106 over a very, very gallant Gisborne, 14-19-103. Now the best of field, ladies and gentlemen, the Nolder medal. Jack, yes, thank you. Jack representing the Nolder medal. The best of field Nolder medal goes to number 3, Simon Rosa. The Victorian Country Football League medal to be presented by Mr. Brett Fitzpatrick goes to Gisborne's number 19, Darren Ferrugia. I think you'd agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, that 6 goals in the losing side is a pretty fair effort. If he's not the best small forward in the competition, I haven't been writing about the football this year. Hands together for Darren, what a terrific performance. And now I'll ask the chairman of the Bendigo Football Netball League Commission, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Byrne, to present, if Adam Burke is here, I presume he is somewhere. Adam Burke, the sports editor of the Bendigo Advertiser, to present to Simon and Mark the Bendigo Advertiser Cup for 2012. Simon and Mark, would you like to say a word, please, before you go? Lloydie?
Firstly, to Gisborne, terrific game. You've had a fantastic year. You're minor premiers. We knew it was going to be a hard-fought game, and you guys never give up. So, yeah, well done on your season, and yeah, thank you. To our boys, or firstly, club point of view, to the committee, the volunteers, everyone involved on the runnings of the day-to-day things, our sponsors. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be up here, so thanks to everyone involved. And to our boys, we spoke about it after round 8, when we lost down there, that if we could win the premiership this year, it'd be hard fought and it'd be well deserved, and boy gee, it was very close, so let's make sure we enjoy it, boys. Well done.
Good performance in your club, mate. Fantastic. We respect you in the highest regard, and you know the fights we had throughout the year were fantastic, and stick together, boys, with a great bunch of blokes. So fantastic effort. Great character from our guys. We got written off most of the year, and doesn't really matter now. We've got the main one. So fantastic effort. Just want to say special congratulations to brother Luke, who had a baby boy about 5 minutes ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Luke. Well done, boys. But as everyone has said, what a terrific grand final. And I saw those comments from Mark and Sam and a half forward because Gisborne came down to the last kick of the ball. Don't forget that. So that just about takes us out, ladies and gentlemen, for season 2012. Of course, the football will be back again in the new year. I'd like also to mention, apart from the fact that the Strathfield Stay Storm got to a grand final in just their 4th year of competition, was pretty significant, I think, and of course they just fell short. Credit to Sanders for winning the reserves, but Strathfield Stay got there. And you might have noticed today that Grant Weeks kicked 4 goals to take his season's tally to 164 for the year. That is the greatest number of goals kicked in the Bendigo Football League season ever. He beats Frank Crapper's record of 163 goals set in 1933. So that's just short of 80 years ago. So Grant Weeks, the biggest goal kicker in the Bendigo Football League history, and the Bendigo Football League, of course, goes right back to 1880.